is live broadcast. No shit.
There's a fucking possum drop in Noonan tonight.
Time
It's
squad.
They do a possum drop in Noonan, bro.
Possum drop?
Possum drop.
That's hilarious.
Okay.
In Noonan?
It may be Newton.
Newton.
One of the.
I feel like Noonan,
counties,
Georgia is a little too close to Atlanta to
but
be
yeah,
dropping possums.
They put it in a cage. It's possum drop. Look it up.
Yeah,
It's counting down. It's counting down.
48.
45.
This is gonna be a long 48 seconds.
Yeah.
You got
Oh
time.
my god.
You got time.
I'm not sure though.
Look at that fucking ad for
Shit,
Kia.
it's going quicker.
It's not gonna pop though. It's
Have y'all seen the new Kia logo? They
Yeah,
got the fucking
it
ad
looks-
for Kia now.
it looks good.
Yeah, it looks weird.
Yeah, I just didn't know it was Kia.
Well, when I first saw it,
Yeah,
I was
it
like,
looks
"What
like-
new car is there?"
yeah, I
looks
thought,
like-
I thought
it's
it
just Kia.
I thought it was KN.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
that's
thought
exactly what it
an
looks
electric
like.
Car. I was like, "Is this some weird new like Japanese car or something I've never heard
Yeah,
of?"
we
But
saw
yeah,
one on
it's
the way
fucking
up
Kia.
here, and I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, it's fucking Kia.
Oh,
Well, and
yeah.
you were still
I'm
surprised they made Fortes.
struggling.
Steffi didn't know they still made the
got
Kia
10 seconds.
Forte.
Yeah, honestly, I thought
Yeah, I gotta
Fortes
take a
died out a
shit.
couple years
How much?
ago.
10 seconds?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus
5,
Christ.
4, 3,
3,
2, 1.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year!
And it's not open.
There we go.
Oh.
Hey.
Happy New Year's, guys.
We made it.
What a way to start a podcast.
Yeah.
All right, 2022, guys.
Hell yeah.
I have to call
My
Whitney.
liege.
Wish her happy birthday.
That's going to have to be after.
I'm just going to text her real quick. Because
Whitney's
I
not
love her and
important
I'm
to
a
this
good
This
friend.
dog.
Oh, the dog's in here.
Oh, puppy.
Oh, what the dog doing?
What's the dog doing?
He knows it's a new year, and he was like, "Can I get a second chance, guys?"
All right, dude.
Oh, yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah.
$3 champagne, man. Woo. We really splurged on this one.
Hey, it was almost double that. Okay.
We splurged on this one, man.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
You know.
Well, our fucking 2021 was ruined.
your 2021 was ruined.
Our 2021 was ruined today, so we're gonna ruin AJ's 2022. Betty White died. How do you feel about this?
Bullshit. She's eternal.
She died this morning.
But she died today.
Today, like 2 weeks before her 100th birthday. Steffi and I were just talking about how
Son
we
of a
needed to
bitch.
do everything we could to protect that bitch.
She's supposed to have a documentary or some shit like that coming out on her 100th birthday, celebrating,
She's
the
99.
centennial.
The world is gonna
Damn.
The world's
Betty
gonna
White.
end. She was holding
Fuck.
it together.
Cocoa
Yeah,
bean.
she was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
we
was
thought it
supposed
was
to
a
be
lie, too, but
the
she's
immortal.
dead.
I think she's like 1 year. What was it? She was born 1 year before the death of the Ottoman Empire.
Jesus fucking
Yeah, bro,
Christ.
that's fucking
Oh my
wild.
god.
That's fucking wild. That old bag been on TV for a long time, bro.
hmm I think the same thing with sliced bread. She's older.
Oh,
than
she-
sliced
yeah,
bread.
I've heard that. She
we
is
older
actually
than sliced bread. Talking
debated
about-
this the other day.
All right.
How
No one knows how old
How
sliced
old
bread
slice-
is, right?
is
Because we're
sliced
asking
bread?
the wrong
Okay,
question.
machine sliced bread.
We're like
Yes.
Okay.
commercially
No.
sold.
No.
Like,
commercially
like
sold.
No,
people
no.
slice bread.
Everyone's been
Yeah,
asking the
that's
wrong
how
question.
it's eaten.
Sliced bread has been around
Well, they break
forever. The
bread.
question is, when
Yeah.
was the first bread slicer made? When you figure that out, that's when you figure out how long sliced bread has been around.
commercialized.
Oh, yeah.
When was the
Sliced
first?
bread
Who
slicer.
thought, let's take a piece of metal and put 4 pieces of other metal on it and make it sharp?
I don't
mean,
know.
It could have been.
Do you think that's the
1400s
original
for all we
bread
know.
slicer?
What could I mean?
Do you think maybe it was like a press down?
I think the
kinda
original bread
thing?
slicer was probably a small child being forced.
Oh my
into it.
god. Turn that off.
That's my fucking mom.
Usually it would be you calling.
What a fucking way to ruin that. No, you're getting ignored.
Yeah, we'll call it back
Sorry,
in a little bit. We'll have an
No,
intermission.
it's all right. We
She's
don't have
calling to wish you a happy new year because
Yeah.
she loves you so
She
much.
can call me tomorrow.
Well, it is tomorrow, so.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
AJ, what are you looking up?
I'm just making sure that my information is not wrong.
I'm gonna make sure my phone's on silent.
Making sure I'm not telling. Oh, the cookie's ready.
Oh, bet.
Ooh, cookies.
What a dog doing?
Champagne cookies. Let's do it.
Go get the cookies, AJ.
All right.
You got milk? I got made fun of for.
Yeah.
I don't actually want any. I have alcohol, but
So, dude, I still can't believe Betty White died, though.
I know it's weird.
It's very weird. She's always been there, bro.
Yeah, it's not as sad as some other ones because it was kind of expected,
No,
but
it's still pretty.
It was
fucking
expected, but it
sad.
was never expected, though, because we thought she was just going to live for forever.
Well, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure she just died of old age, which. Like,
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, obviously it happened today, so we'll hear what happened. But
pretty wild.
very sure it was old age. But
Parade in her honor. We need it.
have to. Oh, it's gonna be televised. Her funeral will definitely be televised. There's
Bigger
no way
than
that it's
Michael
not.
Jackson for sure.
Honestly, it's gonna be a Whitney Houston-sized funeral.
Yeah,
So I was
Yeah.
thinking.
I
like,
agree.
Potentially
or
Kobe
Aretha-
size, like
Aretha-
sell out an
Aretha
arena.
Franklin.
I honestly
That-
think like
yeah.
presidents, world leaders, people fucking loved Betty White.
Yeah.
She's
She
like
was the
Dolly
shit.
Parton.
She was the
like
shit.
she's just universally loved.
Yeah.
Because she was just like a good.
Don't even
good
talk about
person.
Dolly dying because I'll shed a tear.
Yeah,
No.
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 Dolly
She's
cannot
getting,
be taken.
she is getting up there though.
Yeah,
She
let's
is.
not talk about it. Let's
But
just-
I hear riding roller coasters will keep you going. She's got that going for her. You know. Hey,
Dude, have you been in Dollywood?
yeah, dude.
it's great.
It's the tits.
Dollywood slaps,
It's
bro.
the tits, bro.
It's straight up redneck Six
And
Flags.
it's about
It is.
half the
Like-
price. It's about half the price.
Yeah,
too.
I know. Have you been to the
And it
what's
smells
the other
better
one?
than Six Flags.
The water
Yeah.
park?
The water park,
Yeah,
bro.
that's we went.
The
Yeah,
water park
we went with his
slaps. I haven't
parents
been
the
in
first
like
year we met.
I haven't been in probably 15 years. I'm gonna be honest, but when I did go, it hits.
It hits. Yeah.
Dude, my favorite thing at the water park when I was a kid. You guys ever fuck with the wave pool?
Yeah, bro.
No,
Dude.
Yeah, bro.
little kids piss in that shit.
I'm
And
pretty sure
piss
little
in
kids
everything.
piss everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Never seen everything.
But
It's a
that
water
is
park.
stagnant water. At least when
Nah, it's
you're
got
going
waves.
down the slide, all that is
Put that
filtered out and then
in the back of your mind and then just
Wave
push
pool.
it out of it.
The problem is there's always too many goddamn people in the wave pool.
There's so many people in the
Yeah.
wave pool. It's
That's-
dangerous.
It's dangerous.
That's where
Yeah.
drunk dads
I remember,
go to hang out.
yeah.
It's-
I was gonna say,
yeah.
I remember being like 10 years old in the wave pool and getting hit by like some fucking 20-year-old's fucking heel coming off of a wave like multiple times within like an hour.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
it's a fucking war zone out there in the wave pool, bro.
Oh,
I'm
So do
pretty
you
sure
fuck
they banned
with-
them at a lot of fucking
Well, I did
water
see
parks.
that in Japan. This was years and years and years ago. That they had some malfunction, and they had like gigantic waves that were going,
Killed a bunch of
and they
people, right?
couldn't.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I mean, you don't want to laugh about it. You don't want to
I
laugh about
didn't
it.
mean
but-
for it to sound
oh
like
my
that.
god.
All right.
Sorry.
But anyway, the waves were huge. The waves were huge, and so yeah, I don't know. You said that they started banning them. You think, or
I think
In the US?
in certain parks they were like, we're getting rid of these
it
things.
was
They're
dangerous?
fucking dangerous.
Yeah. They are dangerous as shit, dude. I remember seeing people on like orca
Because they
floats
look
and shit.
gentle, but they're
Yeah.
not.
It can't be any more dangerous than the slide that is like 90
And like
degrees.
I
mean,
think
you're-
the problem
definitely
is
more
just like
dangerous.
the little kids mixed with grown ass adults being pushed by all
Yeah.
these waves and tumbling over. Like you're gonna drown a 3-year-old because you're
Yeah.
too old to be in the fucking wave pool. Is the problem? You know,
That
They're
they're
lazy-
not made for adults.
Where them cookies at? Though?
Yeah, where's AJ?
He's-
No, what about that fucking
Lazy
lazy river,
river,
bro?
bro.
That shit.
I haven't
it's-
been old enough to appreciate it yet. You're supposed to get drunk and go in the lazy river.
Well, I mean, a
haven't
lazy
been to
river-
a water park.
A lazy
since I was
river is just
18.
like an enclosed version of tubing. Like
Yeah.
dude.
Just
have
a
you
lot-
been
I
to-
Yeah.
also have not been tubing since I have
What?
been legally old enough to drink. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, I
we
don't
grew
think
up-
I have either, but I still.
we grew up
you know,
on Lake Lanier in
whatever.
the Chattahoochee River. Tubing
Yeah.
gets old quick, bro.
I was a good
like,
person and did
You
not
know.
Bro, we
drink
had tubing
until
where I was too, bro. Helen,
You know,
yeah,
18.
Helen's
Helen
the
slaps,
shit.
bro.
It's cold
I-
all damn year though.
It's very
Yeah,
cool.
it's
All
always
year.
cold.
Too
And the
damn- too damn
Chattahoochee's
cold.
too gross. Like I know people who are like,
Cesspool.
"Oh, let's shoot the hooch," and I'm like, "Bitch, you want
Shoot the
to
hooch.
get some weird
Cesspool.
skin disease? Be my guest. That's all you."
That dog is upset.
You down with wave pools, bro?
Wave. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about the
At the water parks, you know,
Yeah, bro.
the old
What-
lazy river. You're you're the perfect age for the lazy river. You know,
What?
just dadding around, the park, just making sure everybody else is having a good time, nice and safe, while you're hanging out on the lazy river.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Yeah, we were just talking about tubing and stuff. Have you ever went tubing like down a river? Tubing down a river.
I think when I was really young, I did. Like, I barely remember it.
Oh, dude, it hits
Was
so
it
hard.
like something you and your family were just like, we're gonna tube down this river, or did you go like and you took a bus with a bunch of other random people and went tubing?
I don't remember.
See, commercialized tubing is for people who have money and people who don't like actually like the outdoors.
I don't know. It's a good.
My
just give
family
it a
and I
try.
don't know.
would take our
I
own
don't
fucking
know.
tubes, tie them together with some string. My parents would get
We-
shit-faced, and hopefully
Oh.
the rest of us didn't drown.
Yeah.
I think mine. I think
We-
mine was probably more.
We used to do
commercialized.
something similar to that. So
Sorry, that's my disabled cat.
It's fine.
What is that?
she's sneezing.
Yeah, she'll
sneezing.
stop
Okay.
eventually.
All right.
Shout out to Smokey. No, we used to go. So every year, because I grew up down in Georgia, and all my family's from up here. But every year we always have like a meet in the middle, like family reunion in Tennessee, and we would always go and hang out, and we would go tubing every year. And my papaw, he had this big like trailer company, not like trailer houses, but like trailers, like sell trailers. And so he had so many inner tubes and stuff from tires, and we used to blow them MFers up and then go float down the river on some for real inner tubes. That
Hell
shit
yeah.
slapped. There's so many times that those things just blew out, and then you just walk back.
Just walk
You
back.
just walk back. Or like hop on with somebody, just
Yeah, just ride it on.
No, that is some Georgia shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Barefoot down
We
a
get
gravel
by.
road for a mile because my inner tube popped.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
for sure. Like that's for real.
That's what we do in
happens.
there. Yeah.
Well, yeah. R.I.P. Betty White though.
Yeah. That's
sad.
Apparently she was a baddie back in the day though. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, Elijah didn't know
Respectfully.
that she was like a pinup.
no, he
Like she
Yeah.
did, like
Respectfully.
Playboy and shit.
respectfully
Yeah.
would smash.
Okay, I didn't go that far.
Respectfully,
Respectfully.
would
Respectfully.
In 1930, not today.
Did you know
Well,
that she had
today she's
pinups?
dead.
Oh no,
So-
shit! 1930, she's been like 13. In 1940, 50, 60, any one of those decades would have been all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Devin likes an older woman.
Yeah.
Well, apparently not. Not in 1930.
No, that's why
Yeah.
he's attracted to Betty White. If he could have her yesterday,
Mm.
he would have.
He's like Keaton, bro.
What today?
I don't know, dude. She had a lot of money, man.
Postmortem.
Money talks.
What's that song?
Money
It's
talks.
the song that you love about the defiling your lover's corpse.
What is that? Oh,
Oh.
that Avenged Sevenfold
Yeah.
song.
Yeah,
man.
that one.
I already know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
What?
I already
Dude,
know,
it's
yeah.
a 7-minute song
Yeah, it's
where he
honestly
talks
pretty
about
good.
recognize it.
murdering his
Later,
wife.
we'll show you.
We'll
It's
show
an
it to you
animated
later.
music
It's-
video that's pretty graphic.
It's
you'll
necrophilia.
recognize it if you heard it. You'd
It's weird.
Yeah, you would.
It's famous.
It's insane.
It's very
And,
popular.
Yeah, honestly, so catchy.
What's it called?
It is.
What dog doing?
What's your dog doing?
I can't remember what it's called, but Little Piece of Heaven.
Little.
That's it
No.
for sure.
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, that might be it, but I'm shaking my head because
I had a middle
that's
school emo phase. I listened to Avenged Sevenfold.
Just
Oh yeah,
such a good song.
It's not really
Such
emo thing,
gross
but-
source material.
kind of is.
I don't know.
Kind of is.
It's
You were more of a
pretty
Blink
emo.
182 guy.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's not
Yeah.
shit on Blink
That's
182.
right. No, I'm
That's
not
facts,
shitting.
honestly, though.
I'm not shitting.
Yeah.
I miss you.
Where are you?
Wow, yeah.
So yeah, AJ, what have you been up to lately, bro? You been doing any dad shit up in this biz?
Yeah, I'm building
Match.
a. It's a cat house, but I call it a dog house for a cat because it sounds better. But
Dog
I
house for a
saw it
cat?
out on the front porch. It looks real nice.
It does
you
look
did
pretty
a good
nice.
job.
Oh, it's out
Thanks,
front.
thanks.
It's honestly
Yeah,
like
it's on the
a
front porch. Yeah,
Looks good.
high
Yeah.
fashion
It's not
chicken coop.
finished.
yeah, I mean, I used chicken wire
It's impressive.
and just a whole bunch of wood that I stained.
It was nice stain.
Thanks.
Well, it was
Chose
dark out, so maybe not, but we can judge in the morning.
Okay. All right.
If anybody was listening to our previous episodes, this is the cat that I petted all night.
Oh yeah, that's the cat that I peed on.
Damn, what y'all think about deja vu? Because I'm having it bad right now. You think?
I
don't know.
said
What-
that. I said that
you're-
earlier.
you're
Yeah, we were talking
asking
about it
We were
earlier.
talking
so
about
that's
it.
Our
why.
thoughts on deja vu?
Yeah.
Okay.
Real? Not
well,
real?
we've discussed this a lot, and I think deja vu
Glitch in the Matrix.
it's
Yeah.
either a glitch in the matrix or it is your mind predicting all of the possibilities that could happen, because that is, what dreams are and shit like that. Your brain using the information it's collected through all of your life so far and predicting what is going to happen to you based on everything you do every day. So like deja vu could be, like you see something in a dream because you go to this grocery store every day and you actually probably have seen that woman 1,000 times, but now you actually notice because, oh, fuck, deja vu,
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. We live in a circle,
I
man.
don't know. I don't think anybody knows. It's a phenomenon, really.
It's fucking weird.
Speaking of deja
like the
vu, though, in
hiccups.
the Matrix, I watched that new Matrix movie the other day.
Bro, we haven't watched it yet.
I
'cause
just
she hasn't
watched the
seen
first Matrix movie
she
last
hasn't seen
night.
any of them.
I watched
Well,
the first one last
She
night.
didn't want
Yeah,
to
Rose-
see them.
Rose
I had to
watched it.
convince her for the last
Honestly,
7 years.
I am
Few
now
months ago.
in because the lady who plays the lawyer in Daredevil and all of those Netflix Marvel shows is like
She's-
Neo's lover, girlfriend
Yeah.
person.
in the first movie.
Oh, yeah.
Trinity.
Okay,
Shit,
well,
Trinity.
let's not
And
ruin
all
it.
of
He's
them.
like, oh, in the
Yeah, no,
first
she's-
Oh,
movie.
don't ruin the movie that's been out for 20 years.
Yeah,
21
sorry, what?
years.
You know what? I thought it was safe to ruin a movie decades old, but I watched Fight Club with a couple of my friends, and I was like, oh, they're the same person. And someone was like, the fuck?
They're very
Like,
upset.
this movie
very
is
upset.
so
Really?
old. I saw this movie when I was 8. How the fuck do you not know this?
To be fair, it's mediocre at best. You could,
Fight Club?
it's fine.
Fight Club.
It's like being like, have you seen The Passion of the Christ?
You're
Yeah, the main
offending me,
character
bro.
dies.
You
What
don't
the
like
fuck?
Fight
That's
Club?
a spoiler.
It's not that I don't like it. It's
You
it's
don't like
fun.
Fight Club.
It
It's
might
alright.
be a little overplayed. I'll give him that.
I
But
mean,
it's still a great
Yes,
movie.
of course it's overplayed,
a
but
little
that's because
corny.
it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little
It is
corny.
It's like someone the other day
Did you say
told me that
corny?
all white girls love The
corny.
Princess Bride.
I
And
love The
I
Princess
won't
Bride.
even deny it. That movie is fucking
I've
never
fantastic.
seen
movie. I love
I've
that
Never
movie.
seen it. Don't
It
know.
is a fucking
Don't care to see it
classic.
either. I'll be honest,
Yeah,
don't care
no.
to see it.
The name is feminine, but it's a pretty funny movie.
It is.
Classic.
It inconceivable.
Inconceivable. Yeah, y'all suck.
I
yeah,
know
yeah.
that.
Y'all,
I know
that sounds
that.
terrible. I'll be honest.
And everybody knows, my name is Nico Montoya. You killed my father.
Oh,
Prepare to die.
That's from that movie.
Okay, yeah, I saw that.
yeah. Okay.
Well,
You'd
spoiler:
like it.
the
It's
new
cheesy,
Matrix
but great.
movie. Mid. Sorry.
You were right about Star Wars though. Or Star Wars.
Oh.
Spider-Man. That
Spider-Man?
shit was lit.
Spider-Man was
Slap.
lit.
We can't talk about
We
it.
can't talk about it, but it was good.
Have you have you seen
Lit.
any of the Spider-Man?
Oh, I saw the
Like,
one with Toby
The OG ones?
The
You would like this
Steffi
one, and
hates
that's all
those
I'll
ones.
say.
I don't hate the Tobey Maguire ones, but
He's the best Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He's the
no.
best Spider-Man.
He's the best Spider-Man.
No.
He's the best.
For sure.
No.
I'll tell you what. The middle one, irrelevant. Don't even know
Trash.
his name.
Trash.
Andrew Garfield?
Yeah. okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Trash.
Wait, who
Trash.
is it now?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Yeah.
The one that's with Zendaya.
Hottie British
Yeah.
kid.
With the light skin chick. That's a baddie.
Where she plays MJ, but her name is not Mary Jane.
Yeah. Yep. Her
God, I
name's.
Her name is Michelle Jones.
We'll get you caught up, bro.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's okay. She's hot though.
If you get on her,
Zendaya is
do
hot.
not
Yeah.
ask.
She
too
could
many
get it.
She
questions
looks-
about this.
I'd give it
She
to
looks
her
kinda young.
if she
4
would
hours listening to
have me.
information.
Fair enough.
I don't want to make any presumptions.
I mean, same, but you know.
Yeah, and I think she's younger than us. So we might
Not
sound
by,
creepy.
Not by that much though, really.
I don't know. I feel like hitting on anybody younger than like 2 years for me is kind of creepy.
I don't know. Elijah out here, he's back at
Robbing
these
the
girls that just
cradle.
starting to drink. Like,
What are you talking about?
you out here chasing these 21-year-olds around. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not.
It's all right.
I mean, it's a 5-year difference. It's not terrible.
Her uncle's
Okay.
new girlfriend
First
is
off,
like AJ's age.
no, I'm not. Second off, don't put me on blast like that, motherfucker.
Hey, man. If it works for Tom Cruise, it works for
That
you.
was
It could work
that
for
was
you.
probably the hardest thing about going to college after the military
Is it raining?
because
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
raining. It was raining. Yeah.
especially like the longer you go, like some people skip a few years.
Yeah.
Like they start taking college
Going back
courses
to
in high school and all that.
everybody's
Yeah.
so much
Yeah.
So
younger.
any
Which
girl
is
I
a
met-
mistake. If you take AP classes in high school, just heads up, it doesn't mean you're smarter.
Damn.
Hey,
I did that shit and then I failed out of college because I thought, oh, I get to skip my first year at college. Mistake.
Well, all I
Hey.
know is every girl I met in college, I'm like, how old are you? Every time I like, hi, I'm AJ. I'm this old. What's your name and how old are you? Like, I need to know your age.
Yeah, I don't care what year you are. I need to know if you can legally drink.
Are you a Sagittarius?
Do people really care about that shit? Really?
Some people do, I think.
space racist. That's what they are.
Space
Space
racist.
Space
racist?
racist. Yeah. Space racist.
Ew. She's a
Oh my god,
Sagittarius.
that's something a tourist would say.
So, yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, man.
Honestly, I get a lot of those TikToks because I'm like on the witchy side of TikTok.
I get
so
them
like
too. I get 'em
every
too.
third TikTok is like, oh, if you're an Aquarius. And for a second, I stop because I'm like, I'm an Aquarius. And I'm like, bitch, you're not stupid. Keep going. Keep going. But they sometimes get you, especially when it's like a really, really attractive girl who like, you know, she doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about, but she looks like she knows what she's talking about. So you're like, I'm gonna stay for a minute or two.
Dude,
I'm gonna hear what she has to say. It might be bullshit, but who knows?
Yeah, I've never believed in that stuff, but I'll be honest. Back in the day, I'm gonna edit this out. But back in the day, whenever you lived over with Keaton, and what was that girl's name? Yes. When
Sounds like a girl who believes in astrology.
yeah.
She's
When-
not the brightest either. She's from.
Okay.
I don't know where that is.
Down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And,
literally where I work.
Yeah, and
Yeah, make sure you edit that out. For sure.
okay.
Nah, fuck it.
Yeah. Anyway, no. So the only time I ever thought, because one time we were over there and you guys were having a party and stuff, and I was over there, and they said something to me, and they were like, I bet I know what you are. And I was like, I bet you don't. And they're like, you seem like a Pisces, and I was like, I'm not a Pisces. Why would you say that? And they're like, well, you just act like this, this, and this. I was like, okay, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, how that bitch know that shit? Like, I was like, the only time I ever thought in my head, I was just like, is that shit real? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't believe it, obviously, but at the same time, because like, there's only X amount. Like, of course, you can get lucky.
Yeah,
and
you
guess.
make enough
Yeah.
generalizations.
But I was just like,
one's bound to be true.
like, how the fuck she know that? Like, but I told her, no,
It's
I
like
ain't.
all
That's
those
not me.
BuzzFeed quizzes. Like,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
Disney princess are you? Oh, of course I'm Belle.
I'm Jasmine.
I'm so down to earth, and I read so many fucking books.
If you were,
I'm
if you were a
Are
Disney,
you
if you
Jasmine
were a
'cause
Disney
she's
princess,
sexy?
what would you be? Who would you be?
I'd
if
be
you got
Mulan,
to choose.
Mulan.
the one with the highest body count.
Well, what do you think you
Be
would
slaying
be?
over here?
Like, wait, what kind of body count?
Yeah.
What kind of Disney princess do you
pleads the
think you would
fifth.
be?
Me?
All of us.
I want to have an answer first.
Oh man, probably Snow White. She's out here hoeing around with all the dwarves.
Hanging out, hanging out
The
with
most
the boys.
boring
Yeah, bro.
Disney movie of all time, and
Oh,
Devin
my God.
turns it in to a brothel.
Oh, man, I'd like to think I would be Mulan.
Is it a
That's-
I
brothel
would
if
love
there's
to be
only
Mulan,
one?
Yeah.
but I know that I am not.
I'm definitely not Cinderella. I'll tell you that much. I'm not.
She's the worst.
I'd say Mulan. My fallback would be Pocahontas.
Paint with all the colors.
kinda
of
all
all
the
bro.
colors.
You kinda-
All of them.
You kind of gotta be though.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I would like to be Anna from Frozen. I feel like she's the most. I know.
Is that
I
the blonde
pointed
one?
at you because you haven't seen
No,
the
it's
movie.
the other
She's
one.
the other
It's
one.
the sister, the
redhead
red
one.
hair.
I don't know why, but I feel
She's-
like that's just a reach at a princess. Like she's barely a princess.
They're both princesses.
They're
This is
both
a
princess
princesses
Cinder.
One's a
until
main-
one becomes the queen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one's
I
like a
mean-
main whatever.
Anyways,
The Duchess.
Anna, because I feel like she's just the most ridiculous. Like she knows that the world isn't perfect, and yet she still is like, bitch, the world's perfect. She's sings to fucking paintings on the wall, believes in love at first sight, even though she knows that like it's kind of ridiculous.
Oh, actually,
It's like what everybody wishes they could be. Optimistic, but yet knowing.
I'd be the crab from
The third
Under
one.
the Sea.
Yes.
Well, he's
Under
not a
the
princess.
sea.
He's not a
Not-
princess.
Yeah, but
Not
he's a
princess. but-
Disney character.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. I'm gonna be the
Sebastian.
crab. Yes, Sebastian. Under the sea. Under the sea.
Who's the bitch with the crazy long hair?
Rapunzel?
Rapunzel, yeah.
That's
But
Elijah.
she's not Disney. She's just.
Oh,
She is Disney.
that's a princess.
Oh, Tangled?
yeah, Tangled, bro.
Yes. Played by
They're getting
Mandy
all the
Moore.
folk stories.
What is the Rumpelstiltskin? Do you think they'll ever do that one? I take your child, you have to guess my name.
I don't think it's.
Oh, wait, no,
kosher
I think they
anymore.
did that in Hoodwinked. You know that ridiculous?
No, I remember that. Yeah, it
All
was
the
like an
fairy tales.
animated
Yeah.
movie back in the day. I thought that was like more or less like
Came out
no,
like
that's,
after
that's,
Shrek.
That's Little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah, and all of the other weird fairy tales that follow along with her.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking
Yeah, I rewatched that like not recently, but like a few years ago. Trash. The
It
animation's
is trash.
terrible.
Trash.
The animations are terrible. Do you remember that? Like, did any of y'all ever see that video game where like Little Red Riding Hood was like a fucking gangster and like had
Yeah.
guns and shit? It was like on the PlayStation 2 back in the day.
Yeah, but I don't
I have
remember.
no
what
I
it's
idea.
called.
I remember my buddy
Hold on,
had
I'll
it and he
Google it.
played it, and
I'll
I
Google it.
never really played it though.
Hold on, I got this.
You were in a Seiko right now, bro?
What? No, this is Omega, baby.
Omega.
The Seamaster, boy. What game is that?
I don't know if that's fancy or not.
Me either.
They
I
have
don't
it
know
on.
shit about watches.
Yeah.
I know I have one,
Yeah.
and it's cute.
I usually do. Mine's at the house.
This helped me learn how to tell time.
I don't think we're thinking of the right thing, man.
No, we
26.
are. We are.
Oh, was it a PC game?
No.
It was called The Path.
No.
To grandma's house.
No, that's not it. I like this restaurant thing that you sent me.
What was it? Oh,
If
could
you
go
could
back to
pick
the-
3 restaurants to go to for the rest of your life,
okay.
Oh yeah.
So I've got the graphic. I'll put it up on the thing. Go ahead and
just read it.
go ahead and read it off.
All right, so you have the choice of Red Lobster, Applebee's, Olive Garden, Cheesecake Factory, Outback, Texas Roadhouse, Chili's, Fridays, Hooters, Buffalo Wild Wings, something called Molly's or Millie's. I don't know what the hell
Trash.
that is.
Nobody
Sounds
cares.
trash. And Ruby Tuesday, which is also, you can just go ahead and take that one right off the fucking list.
Give me the phone. I gotta look at this. So the question is, you can only pick 3 of these restaurants.
Oh, B-Dubs is my number one for sure.
definitely. Okay, off the rip, without thinking about it. For me, Texas Roadhouse gotta be on there. Gotta be on there. Buffalo Wild Wings definitely gotta be on there. And if I want to get my real white shit going, I think I'll keep Chili's on there.
I only need Texas Roadhouse and Chili's. I don't.
I know
eat
you
any
guys.
Of the
I'm
I know
others.
you
about
guys
to-
are big Chili's.
Texas Roadhouse.
You guys are big Chili's.
Chili's
Chili's
fries.
has the
You
best
can't
strawberry
beat-
fucking margaritas.
Yeah.
You
Dude,
get
the presidential
crashed there for
margs.
$20.
Yeah, bro. Patron, they just
I
give
know.
you the
I know.
bottomless
We've done it
margs.
before.
Yeah.
It's
I
great.
remember visiting you guys and be like, "Let's go to Chili's," and I was like, "Okay." And then like we got there, we got fucking
Dude, you know how they bring you,
Liddy.
you know they bring you a shaker. You order it, they just bring you a whole shaker. It's got like 4 margs in it. I just stick the
Patron
straw in the
margs,
shaker
too.
and just
So they
go to
strong.
town. Just drink it
Wow.
right out of the thing.
I'm about to sound bougie as fuck, but have y'all ever had the actual food at Cheesecake Factory?
Yes, of course. We used to
Sensational.
live right next to one at the mall.
What
It's
was
like
that? It was-
every
that's one of my-
teenage girl's
we didn't live at the
favorite.
mall.
Like,
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
I'd-
no,
I'd
we
was at
lived
the
in the
mall.
mall.
I'd
In
say
the
I'm
mall.
keeping B-Dubs, Cheesecake Factory. Well, those are the main two.
you
And
gotta
Hooters.
have
Yeah, I
Hooters.
only need
Hooters
those
is
two.
good, dude. I
Yes,
like Hooters.
Steak and
Hooters
boobies.
is
Let's
fine.
go. Like those are
Dude,
the only two
I
that
like
matter on
Hooters
that
because
list.
have you seen me?
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
come on. I like Hooters.
Yeah, no, I have no problem with their food. Their food was fine.
I gotta-
It was fine.
Me and
The
my
women
cousin-
there, impeccable, very nice, very attentive when you're left alone by your boyfriend in the middle of a storm.
You gonna talk about that
Haven't
story?
eaten there.
Yeah. That
Ever
was a good one.
since.
Do you want to? Do you want
Traumatized.
Do you wanna tell the
say
story?
That story?
Do I want to tell it? I think Devin is better at telling it. I'm not as
Well,
funny.
it's nothing crazy. We went to Hooters and we ordered a bunch of food, and it, like the storm rolled in, and we were like, "All right, we'll chill
No.
here."
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll tell
You
it.
got it.
I'll tell
She
it.
got it. I
No,
don't tell
you
stories
already
well.
ruined it. I guess I'll tell it. I'm sorry.
This is fun.
So we
The
live.
ninth.
We're going to school at Kennesaw at the time. So we're living in this shitty apartment. And Devin is like, hey, I'm going to take you out to dinner tonight. I'm thinking, yeah. I put on a cute outfit. I do my makeup, which back in the day I didn't like really wear makeup, so that's like a big deal. We pull up to fucking Hooters.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. It was Wednesday. Bottomless wings.
Bottomless
wings. Sandbox.
And I was like, you know what? You're going to be a big girl, and you're not going to say shit. You're going to walk in, and you're going to be as pleasant as possible. And I was. And honestly, it turned out to be fine until we finished our meal. And it is fucking tornadoing outside. And Devin says, huh. And I go, And that
Little
turns
dramatic.
into standing up, patting all of his pockets, and going, I'm going to be right back. He then calls me from the car and says, hey, I have to run home. I forgot my wallet. 40 minutes later, and I don't know, 20 waitresses,
Bad storm.
a family, a bunch of people in this restaurant were concerned that I had been ditched. It was embarrassing. And I'll never eat at a Hooters again.
Left the waitresses
I
a
had-
nice tip, though.
I had a waitress literally sit down with me and spill her entire life story because she just thought that my boyfriend left me at a Hooters. And that's how our story ended. That I just got dumped at Hooters.
Wouldn't that be something, man?
That's how you break up. with
Take a
somebody.
bitch to Hooters for unlimited wings
And
and
just
then
leave her
stick her
there.
with the fucking tab, bro.
Yeah, just fucking
You're
leave
just,
her
you're
there.
just eating baskets of wings, bro.
No, honestly,
I left my wallet.
I would have been fine because the manager offered to pay for the meal twice. And I was
What
like,
the
I
fuck were
promise
we doing? You should have been like,
he's
"Oh my
coming
god,
back."
he's such a dick." Yeah,
Yeah.
please pay
No.
for my meal and then come home and be
Yeah,
like, "So we
I
got that
agree,
for
I
free."
agree.
Good move.
No,
That was real
because,
smart.
You know, I was like, what, 19? I was a little
Yeah.
too green, a little too honest.
Well, kids,
know.
there you have it. You want free meals? Dine and dash on your own girlfriend
Yeah.
and have the manager pay for her meal and meet your ass at home. Save $40.
Dude, I'm a big Hooters proponent, though. Even though it wasn't on my list, I'm a big Hooters proponent. Me and
Oh,
my
fuck yeah.
cousin, dude,
I
me
mean,
and
it
my
was
cousin
good.
go there like probably once a month.
Dude, they're based in Atlanta. They're on every corner. And
Oh, dude,
I'm-
I know. They're
I'm
everywhere.
with it.
Okay, no. Waffle House and McDonald's are on every corner. You got a
you-
Hooters
he
on every
already
Waffle
knows.
exit.
I mean, he's from Atlanta.
Everywhere.
Bro, they got those two exits like where they're literally across the street from each other downtown, like Waffle
Yeah.
House, Waffle House. You
It's more than
one's
two
too busy,
exits.
you go.
Literally every
Dawsonville's
town
got
you go
3.
into,
Yeah.
you've got at least fucking 4 of them.
I'm sure you guys have seen
I'm
the
not
TikTok.
complaining. They're great.
You guys have seen the TikTok about the Waffle
Of the
House.
concentration of Waffle Houses.
No, is
Is
it
it
the
the
California guy that goes into Waffle House and he's like
They're
fucking
like, when you-
complaining about?
Well,
He's
it's like
like,
when-
is that guy smoking a cigarette? is that ash in
No,
my
no,
eggs, bro?
It's
Well, that is
it's-
offensive. We're not
it's-
that trash.
yeah.
Okay.
No,
I don't-
but if
I
your
wouldn't eat
if
there
your
if it was
cook is
that
not
bad.
They don't smoke
fighting
in Georgia
somebody
anymore.
out back, it's not a good Waffle
Are
House.
there
bro.
Waffle Houses that they still smoke in? Is,
No,
I'm sure, but not in Georgia.
I mean, probably yes, just because they don't give a fuck about the rules. But yeah, they
Okay.
definitely exist.
I
There
was
are
born in
places- I know that
95
there are
and I've
places
never
up
been in one
here-
that you can smoke in.
There are places up here that still.
I mean, we went to a
You
bar
can
last
still
night in
smoke.
Roswell where you could smoke.
Yeah.
It's-
Okay,
it's-
that's
Oh,
a
whenever
bar.
I-
You can
when I
smoke
lived-
in bars because you got to be
yeah.
18 and up
Well,
to
that's
get
true.
in. So.
Yeah,
That's
true.
true. Whenever I lived in South Carolina, there was bars that you had to like pay.
Well,
like
that's
a
because
cover
South
fee or
Carolina's
whatever.
trashy.
You're
We've
not
got a
wrong.
lot
But-
of
I'm not sorry to
like
shit on all states.
bars
Sorry,
slash
South
restaurants.
Not even the
in
good
Atlanta.
Carolina.
oh, come on.
I got family there. It's fine. I can shit on it.
It's the warmer Carolina. It's the better Carolina. It's got dirty Myrtle.
It does have dirty Myrtle.
Oh my God! Speaking of Myrtle
home of the
Beach,
cocks.
so you've seen the Joe Exotic thing on?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So you know the thing in Myrtle Beach, the
What's his
tiger
name?
thing? Ansel something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Doc
he's got all
Antle.
those girls he's paying for their
Antle.
boob
Yeah,
jobs
that
and
guy.
shit.
So
yeah.
I went there.
Yeah.
The first family
No
trip
shame.
I know
took
people who went
with
there,
my
yeah.
foster family. This was like our get to know you trip. was to this place in Myrtle Beach, and I had the time of my
I was gonna
fucking
say
life.
it's awesome.
I was gonna say.
I
that-
pet a
I'm sorry,
fucking
but
liger, and it
Yeah.
was.
I'm.
I
This
fed
is
a liger
America.
with a
If you want a
baby
fucking
bottle.
tiger
It
in your
was
backyard,
amazing, and I would gladly do it again. I'm sorry that those women are.
were they
Okay.
objectified?
Well,
I
I don't know.
It's
I don't
fine.
know what their
know-
situation
were.
is, but it's creepy.
it's
I know
okay.
other
But I
people
had
too.
the time of my
I know
life.
other people too that have been there, and they said it was awesome.
It was
so.
awesome.
Yeah.
It was so cool. They literally, a cool fact about them that I learned while there, they are the largest purchaser of chicken in the whole state.
For the animals.
Over KFC, Popeyes, Tyson, even. They purchase more chicken to feed all of
Well,
those
Tyson
animals
makes
than
the
anybody
chicken,
else.
so they're probably not buying
No,
their own
Tyson
chicken. But
still
Yeah, Tyson's
goes
the
out and
supplier.
purchases
Yeah, I
chickens
guess, yeah.
from
well, yeah, all
actual
the actual
But-
chicken
farms.
places,
So they
Have
do
you
own
guys-
their own.
To
chicken
wheel
plants, I
back a
guess.
little bit, have you guys seen the TikTok where the guy's talking about Waffle House and they're talking about how good it is, and they were like, "Well, is it because the food's so good?" They're like, "No." Is it because the environment's so good? No. It's like, is the service really good?
No.
Like, they're like, you just got to be there. Like, it's good.
Someone might call you sweetheart, but that doesn't mean the service is great.
Cookies?
They're polite. I'll
Oh,
give
shit,
them that.
bring them in here.
Everybody
What do
who
we do?
works at Waffle House.
How are we
is
all going to
polite.
leave the podcast to go get cookies?
I'm about to leave the podcast because I got to take a whiz.
Okay, that's
Tell
fine.
the whole world.
I figured that's what a dude would say.
Yeah.
Got to take a whiz.
I'll
Be right
whiz.
back.
It's just 1940.
Check the topics on there real quick. 1940.
I know Kanye and Drake were on there.
It's
We
not
do the
Kanye.
snail thing.
Ooh, we'll wait until she gets back in here.
We had that other one about Randy Johnson, but we can't do that because she don't know who Randy. Do you know who Randy Johnson is?
He has no idea who Randy Johnson is.
Sad.
It is tragic. No, there's a couple things in there. So there's a thing on there. It's like Kanye. It's about Kanye West. So did you see? So do you guys know that Kanye and Kim Kardashian got divorced?
Yeah, he
Or
bought
they're
a
like-
house across the street, bro.
That's what it
That's
is
some
about.
serial killer shit.
So, AJ, did you know that Kim and Kanye West got divorced, or they're like they're about to get divorced? They are getting divorced. You know
she
about
fucking
that?
Pete Davidson.
I know that you
though.
hate Kanye West, but for no good reason.
What?
But
I don't. It's not that I hate him. I just don't care about him. Same with Kim.
you used to hate him until I told you that he's whatever. So they got divorced.
He has mental illness. Is that what you told him?
No, I didn't say no.
Well, he
You
definitely
put-
is.
don't
you
put
can't
words in
hate
my
on the
mouth.
guy. You can't
Don't
hate
put
on the
words in
guy
my
once
mouth.
you find out he's got problems, bro.
He
I mean,
He does
Definitely
have
is
problems,
mentally
that's
ill.
for sure. Well, so
He's
they're
just
getting
trying to get
they got
by, man.
divorced, or they're getting divorced, right? And they have like 5 kids together, and so she's dating this other
What is
guy
it?
now.
North, east, south, and west.
it's I know one of them's north for
North-
sure.
Northwest.
West
and-
west.
yeah.
Jesus.
But they've got 5 kids, and so we're talking about Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. So they got a divorce, or in the midst of getting a divorce. She's now dating Pete Davidson. I don't know if you know who that is. It's another celebrity guy,
He's one of those guys who's so weird looking. He's kind of hot.
but he's not though.
He is though.
He looks like he
really is though.
looks like he's sick.
He's now
Yeah.
dated Ariana Grande and Kim Kardashian. If he's not hot, then
He pulls. I won't say that he don't pull. He pulls. But the point is that so she's with this new
Point
guy
is,
now.
he's rich.
Nah, I mean he lives with his
Not
mom.
as rich as Kim Kardashian though.
or Ariana fucking Grande, the most racially ambiguous person on the planet.
well,
Ever.
regardless.
Anyway, so they're together now. They live in her house out in California, and so they got divorced, Kim and Kanye, and so Kanye went and bought like a $4 million house that was across the street from them. So apparently he's about to move in. I'm assuming.
Yeah, bro.
Which, I mean, you know, on paper sounds terrible. Sounds like he's super creeper, but honestly, I'm here for it because they got like 5 kids together. So like, if it's for the right reasons, I understand. If it's for the wrong reasons, then hell no. But
It's petty, but I'm okay with it.
Yeah, he's petty.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
I'm
it'd be
okay with
even
a
better
little
if he
bit of
didn't even
petty and
move
a
in. If he
breakup.
was just like, I just did it. Just
It
to piss
depends
you
on
off.
if the divorce
Well,
was like, is it?
Amicable.
Is
I don't
it
think it's mutual. I don't think so.
She tried to put him in an insane asylum. I don't
Yeah.
know publicly how many times in their relationship. I can
Yeah.
guarantee you their
I didn't
divorce
even
was
know that.
not.
I don't follow any of that.
He's got
Oh,
some issues.
sorry. I mean, she doesn't. She's not lacking issues. Let's just put that out there. She may be Kim Kardashian, but
They're
she
both
ain't perfect
famous and rich
and flawed.
and have issues.
Correct.
Oh man.
You get the gist.
But
So,
anyway,
yeah,
that's
if
all.
that's the case, then buying a huge house right like by them is
I think it's. I
Sounds
think
like a
it's-
recipe for disaster.
yes.
Yeah, I think it's like on paper sounds terrible, but if it's actually for the kids, and if he's like saying like, I don't want to split up the family.
If they can
like,
be cordial
be,
about it, then
No,
sure.
that's
Right,
too. That's
right,
too
right, right.
codependent in my.
right.
Like a divorce is supposed to be just that. You are getting divorced. You're breaking up. You're leaving. Mommy and daddy are no longer together. If mommy and daddy still live in such close proximity, that's going to be confusing for
Well, yeah, I mean,
everybody.
that's true.
I mean, there's no way he's not keeping tabs on Kim. let's be
Exactly.
honest.
That's going to be confusing for
Yeah.
everybody in the family
So it's-
of like, what the fuck is going on? Are mommy and daddy really?
Yeah, that would be confusing for the kids, I'm sure.
It's definitely got its upsides and its downsides. I'll say. For the kids,
Convenient at first, awkward later.
awkward now, probably more convenient later. I feel like.
No,
Once
when
all
you're
this
when you're
stuff, like-
teenagers and you're fighting with your mom and you go next door to your dad's and your mom can literally just walk across the street and follow you.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
When you get in trouble with your mom and your mom walks next door to talk to your dad, even though they're fucking divorced, and you think, oh, they're divorced, they won't do this anymore. Oh, you still get one Christmas because they still live so close.
I don't know. I think you're
What's
thinking
the point
too.
of being
You're
divorced
thinking
if you
too
don't
far
get
into
two
this.
Christmases?
It'll
Yeah.
never get that
Yeah,
far.
no,
It'll
I don't
either
think
he'll
so.
either move or we'll have another
Yeah,
OJ trial.
and he's gonna. Oh my god. Well, he's.
I mean, it's
first
creepy,
off,
bro.
he's gonna be like.
It's weird.
It's okay. It's weird. Yes, it's weird. I think it has. I think in his mind, I'm defending him. I'm
No,
You
sorry.
maybe
are.
no.
But,
You might be right.
like
in his mind, it
he
may
thinks
be
it's for the
sweet.
kids because
Yeah.
he's trying to be closer. In reality, probably not going to work out.
Yeah, he
But
needs to see a
he's not gonna.
therapist.
He's not gonna be there the whole time though, because like he's gonna be on tour. He's gonna be doing his own thing, like hanging out with Adidas and all kind of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like making new Yeezys.
The ugliest shoes on the planet.
Yeah, they're trash. I never bought them. Apparently, they're super comfortable though.
Did you see his like version of Crocs, bro?
Yeah, I've seen them. They look like dog shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't
Dude,
know.
they look like
They're
those
the
Dutch
Hummer
cogs, bro.
of
They look like those
Crocs.
wooden shoes that the Dutch used to wear, but they're just like Alien versus Predator meets the Dutch.
Well, I mean, Crocs already look like shit. They look like if you got a pair of Crocs and you threw them like in an oven, you just shook that motherfucker around.
Yeah, bro.
Like they look like shit. Have you seen them?
No.
They look like shit.
You know those old Nerf balls you could throw around that had like
Oh,
all the
shit.
fucking waves on them and shit?
Yeah.
Just put your foot in one.
Yeah.
And then
That's
put
exactly
your foot
right.
in the color beige,
Yeah.
because everything Kanye makes is beige
Yeah.
or white, because he hates
like-
black people.
Okay.
Whoa, we're gonna have to
I don't
edit
know
that
about all
out.
that.
We're gonna have to edit that out.
Maybe.
No, that's
He
getting
said
edited
it on
out.
live TV. He doesn't like black people.
No, he didn't.
So I'm
he
not
said. He
what he
said.
contradicting
He
him.
said George Bush didn't like that.
Yeah, I don't think. I'm pretty sure Kanye likes black people, but he does make clothes that look like peasants would wear them.
He
the
makes
1400s.
clothes for Jesus.
I don't really understand why
People are fixated on him.
people are fixated on celebrities in general.
Because they're larger than life.
I mean,
There's
there's
something to fixate.
There's something to talk about. I mean, really.
I mean, I like making
Dude,
fun of them.
I like certain celebrities, I will say, but for the most part, there's so many times that people have been like, "Oh, did you see who XYZ
Well,
blah
I
blah
just-
blah?" And I'm like, I don't even know who.
I
that
just don't
is.
see the connections. But so Kanye got famous for making music, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a rapper.
And
That's all
then
he
people
does,
care
though.
about who he marries and where
Well,
he
because who
lives
he
and-
married
just
got
famous.
famous for making a porno
Yeah.
with another famous person.
Did you know that?
was that Kim Kardashian?
And
Well,
her dad is the one
Her
who
didn't know why the
defended
Kardashians
OJ.
were-
Yeah, her
Yeah,
dad-
that's right. I knew
yeah.
that.
I don't believe you.
Why is that famous?
I don't believe you.
You
Don't
haven't
believe me
seen
what?
it?
You haven't seen it?
Haven't seen what? The sex tape?
Okay. Well,
I haven't seen it. I
not
just
gonna
know
go
that it's
there,
a
but I
thing.
don't believe you.
It's with Ray J. Ray J.
Yeah, Ray J.
That was a nickname.
That's
in
a
high school.
that's a real person.
No.
You know who Ray J is, right?
I don't.
Well, he makes earphones
Is
now.
he-
Yeah, he does. It's the
He
guy.
is a
He's a
basketball
knockoff
player?
Dr. Dre.
No,
Oh,
he's a
okay.
musician.
Oh fuck.
He's a musician. He had like some fucking bangers back in like the early 2000s, late 90s,
Oh, shit.
and then pretty much 50 Cent and Eminem like destroyed his career. But
Yeah.
yeah.
It'd be like that. They
Yeah.
do that on.
Fair enough.
What's
occasion.
that hypothetical question that you had earlier
Oh, about the snail?
about the snail?
Let me get the details of it. I don't remember how much.
Oh my god. I think this is. It is.
It's
So,
the
yeah.
I
snail.
know it is.
Yeah, it's the
It's a
stuff.
Would you
snail.
take $10 million, but for the rest of your life, there's a snail that's trying to get you? You can't ever be touched by the snail, otherwise you'll die. But it's always coming after you. At the speed of a snail, though.
Yeah.
So it's not like.
So we actually saw this like a week ago, and did you see how deep people on the internet are going? Like I got on iFunny, and people have created
iFunny?
a whole story.
People still use that.
Are you in 2010?
Yes. Yes, I've been using iFunny since I don't know 2008. And
I'll fuck
never
that snail
stop.
up, dude.
That shit is the
Fucking-
best.
Well, yeah. So, like, by touching it, like, can I like smash it with a board?
See,
No,
this is,
I'm
this
pretty
is how
sure. I'm
deep
pretty
people
sure
are
it's like
going.
it's immortal. It's an immortal snail,
It is. It lives as long as
and
you
you
live.
can't capture it.
But okay, so like one of the
for 10
scenarios
million?
online is someone went really deep and went emotional, and they were like, "But what if this snail, all it wants is to be your friend, and then one day it finally gets close enough, and it touches you because it wants to be your friend, and then you die, and for the rest of its life." It's haunted by the fact that all it wanted to do was be close to you and be your friend, and as soon as it had the chance, it fucking killed you.
Well, but that doesn't.
Sad snail.
Yeah, but that's still.
Yeah, but that's still like stalker territory. Fuck
Yeah.
that snail, bro. I'll fuck it up.
Well, and it's
like-
still like the snail don't give a fuck about my $10 million.
Yeah,
like,
no.
The snail doesn't
take
know
the-
about the $10 million.
10 mil.
All he knows is that he wants to be friends with you, and you just keep walking away.
Do you feel like
Why do
you
we
would
care
spend?
about the snail?
Do you feel like you would spend? Do
'Cause-
you feel like, yeah, I don't care about. The
Why do
snail.
we care
I
about the
think
snail?
because SpongeBob, everyone's like really attached to snails.
Oh, Gary. Do you think that you
Yeah.
would spend up your 10 million just trying to stay away from the snail?
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
You know,
But here's
like,
the thing: how long
You
would
would
it
pay
take for the
people
snail
to
to
move-
cross the Pacific
You
Ocean?
would
So
pay
long.
people to move you
so
while you
long.
slept because
Well,
you would
wait.
need to make sure
But
that
if
the
this
snail
snail
never
is
got to
immortal,
you.
is it like
Yeah, at the
like
speed
is it like a
of
It goes-
sentient
It
snail
doesn't
where it
matter.
like it could know like, hey, I need to cross the Pacific, like I'm gonna hop aboard a boat,
Yes.
yeah, bro.
like
Yeah,
I'm gonna ride this guy's taxi
Magic
to
snail.
the airport,
Magic
Yes.
snail.
get on a
Magic,
plane.
Magic snail.
I was
sentient-
picturing
I'll
like
take the $10 million.
I think $10
I'm
million
gonna ride.
right now.
At least you go out having
Give
I
fun.
me
thought
the
the snail was
10
going to try to
right now.
swim across the Pacific Ocean.
No.
I didn't think about like getting on a ship.
No, it would
No,
like. Is it
it's
smart
magic.
enough to
It
know? Like,
follows
I
you
can't
everywhere.
just.
As soon as
swim
that bitch
across.
gets on a boat, I'm getting on a plane.
Then-
Sorry.
Yeah,
It's on
like
the
that's what I was
plane
thinking.
with
Like
you.
I fly to Japan. How long would it take for
Not
the snail
that
to get
long.
to me?
Dude,
Is it
it
just
would
flying to
take
Japan?
at least.
The snail would fly to Japan.
It'd
That's
be
what
on the
we're
next
saying.
flight.
That's pretty. Yeah.
It'd
Well,
be
but it wouldn't-
following you forever.
It wouldn't be on the next flight, but,
But
it
it'd be
would be. It would. It
Whatever
would be
flight it
coming.
could
It'd be
get
there
next,
in like
yeah.
a month, probably.
I was
I'd
thinking
say.
more like natural.
But it would.
Like yeah.
Not
Oh, like it would
Because-
literally
Getting
have
it-
to crawl across the ocean floor.
Right.
The snail-
yeah. Like it
the
would
snail
take
would not know where you're going.
30 years.
So once
No,
you finally
no,
got
no.
there, you'd already be gone.
Wait.
It's just always trying to follow you.
10
But
million is enough that you could.
Do we
always get
know
away.
that the
It's
snail
fine.
doesn't
You can-
know where you're going? Does it have like a homing beacon for you?
No,
Could
I
be,
mean
like, that's always be
from
moving.
from what I've gathered,
Yeah, I
it's
mean, you
like
stay
it
somewhere for a
knows
month.
like
Okay,
You
it knows you're
exist.
in Australia, so it's coming to
it
Australia,
knows
then
like
you
where
move
you're
north and you go to
at.
Japan.
It doesn't
It gets to
necessarily
Australia,
know
back to
like
Japan.
where you're going exactly. If that makes any sense.
It's the ultimate chase.
But if it knows where you're at, it knows where you're at. So wherever you're going, it knows where you are.
I mean, if you hop on a plane and then you're going to Australia, it doesn't necessarily know that you're going to Australia. It just knows, oh, that mofo is flying across the ocean. That's all
Okay.
it knows.
I think there's a lot of details
I
that
get it.
are
Missing.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and that's why I'm telling you, people online
take
have
it,
gotten
bro.
so
Fuck
into
it.
this and created like multiple storylines of possible ways that this could go
Yeah.
or
It
reasons
depends on a
why
lot
it's
of things.
happening even.
It depends on a lot of things
Steve.
as far as the answer to the question. You know.
And
Are you taking
like,
the money?
why is this happening
Yeah,
in the
so-
first place? Why
taking
is
the
this
money?
no,
happening?
it
Are you
depends
taking the money or
on
no?
it depends.
No, I'm not taking the money.
Yes, in some cases, and no in others.
Never. I'm never taking the money in
You're
these
the
situations.
worst to ask these questions. Pick a side. Take the
If-
money.
if-
Take
if
the money.
For the case that we're talking about, how the snail just takes a flight after you and all this. No,
Well,
I'm
it's not
taking
gonna
the money.
always be at the airport, like right behind you. Like if you're in fucking Albuquerque, and then you fucking drive across the United States, it's gonna be fucking crawling towards
Here's
your
the
ass.
re-
And
here-
then if you try to go somewhere, okay,
Here's the reason I'm not
It's
taking.
gonna
it.
probably
change
better off
directions.
driving
it'd
than
have
flying.
to
Yeah.
find you.
Here's
at
the reason I'm not
first.
taking the money, because if you were rich, that rich, and had this annoying ass snail following you all the time that's gonna kill you if it gets to you, you'd spend the money to get rid of the snail.
If you were on a boat, though,
So I'm like, I'm gonna cut that in half. Like I'll already.
But you
Sailboat.
would spend
It
the
never
money.
gets you.
If you were
Just
on a
live on a
boat, though.
knowing that
sailboat.
the money
Yeah,
wouldn't
over
do
with.
anything. So
It'll
what's
never
the
get to you.
point?
You just
Okay.
live
No,
on a
I'm
boat.
saying like
Okay.
if that was an option to spend the money to get the snail to stop following you. If that was an option,
So
But
somebody
that's-
else
yeah.
could
Then I
skip,
would spend
somebody
money.
else could kill the snail.
So
So you
why
just
would I
hire a
take the
snail
offer to begin
no,
assassin.
with?
it's
Yeah.
immortal, bro. So
See,
so I'm not taking the money.
I'm the person who
'Cause I'm smart.
is like, if a wish is granted, then like something fucked up is going on behind the scenes, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So if I'm getting
You're-
that
you're
$10
innocent.
million, even if I'll probably never sleep a day in my life again because I'll be worried about this fucking snail, you know? So what's life worth
something's gonna
if I'm
happen.
constantly worried about a
Something
fucking snail?
Fucked up's gonna happen.
You know?
all right, I'm boat bound. I'm a motherfucking sailor at this point. I'm taking the 10 mil.
You never touch land again.
Yeah, never touch.
Buy a
land.
nice
I mean, I
sailboat.
might touch land, but ain't gonna be nowhere around me. Look,
Go to an island.
if you're saying
with no
okay,
airport.
if you're telling me like it can hop on a fucking boat, it can hop on a helicopter, it can hop on a plane, dude, let me get a yacht, bitch. What they gonna do? I'm in the middle of the ocean. He gonna fly down in a helicopter with somebody? He gonna hire somebody to fly him
I mean,
down?
if you get your
It could.
groceries
And if he's
delivered
crawling,
to you,
if he's crawling towards
That's
me,
a good
he's gonna
point.
be at the bottom of the ocean. Yes,
Not
all right.
wrong,
I
not
got-
wrong.
I'll be
I
at
didn't even
sea
think about
most of my
that.
life. That's all
I didn't
I'm
think
saying.
about that. You could just get a huge yacht and just.
I mean, being at sea all the time would
you
suck. But if
you
you
Well,
go,
for
still
if you
$10
have to
million,
go
you're
to
not
shore
getting
every
a
once
yeah,
in
but
a while.
if you go to port to port,
It'd be big enough.
what are they gonna do? Just keep crawling port
There's,
to port?
I mean,
I mean,
I don't know how many ports in the world there are. Whatever
Shit ton.
percentage that is, there is a chance that snail is gonna be
There's
a
a-
fucking one.
There's
of
a
them.
higher
No, no.
chance you're gonna
That
die in a
you're
car wreck
there.
on the way
Even
home
if-
tonight.
Maybe,
Even if,
but we don't
like-
know.
You could
We don't
literally
know how
just
many ports
restrict
there
it to nothing but Florida. You could literally just go to the other side
Literally.
and port and
Yeah.
hang
That's
out
true.
there, and then just port to the other side.
Yeah.
And go to the back and
Every
forth. back
day.
and
Easy,
forth.
easy
One
money.
side of Florida to the other.
Easy
Yeah.
money.
Genius. No, that's genius.
Easy money.
You don't
Okay.
even need to go across the world. Just go back and forth.
And
Once
Florida's a good place to get your 10 million because no taxes. Either.
Yep.
Florida's
No
not
state
Once a
safe.
week.
taxes.
Go to the north side of Florida.
Wait,
or we
doesn't
go to the
have
south side of Florida.
Yeah.
taxes
they
either.
tax,
Oh, they do.
Yes, they do.
Yeah,
Oh.
they do. It's just
I
Florida
thought
and
this was the
it's
freest
Florida
of
and
states.
Texas and
No, unfortunately.
maybe
not.
Alaska. Yeah,
What?
damn.
It was a joke.
So.
Fuck your rights.
I was gonna say like goddamn liberals.
So, all right, guys. So I guess we're like super into this now, but for the
The
past
snail?
few episodes, we haven't even done an introduction for the podcast, and it's something that I thought that we should probably implement. So, hey guys, it's Breaked Up.
Hey guys, bricked up.
What are you laughing about? This is AJ. These are our two guests. Obviously, you can tell that Keaton's not here with us. This is Devin.
That's why it's so much
Devin.
better.
Stephanie.
This is
That's
Stephanie.
awesome.
This is
It's awesome.
That's our couple
This is
name.
Stephanie.
Stephanie.
This is Devin and Persephone.
What up? What up?
They're up here visiting us. So,
By the way, my I'm not gonna say what their names are, but my brother has a family, and like with his wife and his kids, all their initials spells O-Jam, so they're like, it's O-Jam, O-Jam.
Oh, jam.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
thought it was
crazy
funny.
story,
I fuck you. I thought it was funny.
Hey, my mom and
Pity laughs,
stepdad have
pity
the
laughs,
same
pity
initials,
laughs.
and they would introduce themselves
old Stephanie.
when They
Well,
found
it
out
was just
JK was a
Jam.
thing.
I think
But then
yeah,
they had someone
you've done something.
gave
there.
birth to someone.
Oh,
like,
Jam.
oh,
Definitely.
hey, it's Jam. Then I was like,
Get some
Daphne,
cookies.
Daphne was pretty great.
Get some cookies.
I had never thought of a couple name before.
oh yeah.
I didn't think that our names made it possible for a couple name because your name is so basic and my name is so not basic.
I have a basic name. It's
Devin.
not as basic as AJ.
AJ stands for something, I imagine.
Anthony Jr.
Aaron Johnson,
What does AJ stand for?
The already number is
because who knows why. Sorry,
Two
bud.
two two 22.
69, 69, 69.
There you go.
I don't remember my social security number all the time, so
That's what I'm here for. I know it.
yeah, that's what Devin's here for. He
here
fills out
opening
all
loans.
of my paperwork because I'm lazy.
Not on there. Okay. I mean, we can edit it out.
Holy shit.
I like it. It's dark.
I don't know how
Yeah,
I
so-
feel about it.
So are you thinking? So you're thinking Georgia's going all the way this year?
Yeah, buddy.
There's
but we
no
also
way.
think this every year.
There's no
Every
way.
year.
They're
And
gonna-
every year
they're
he
gonna lose
cries.
to Alabama again.
Well, it's because
Again.
Roll
we have
Tide.
Stetson fucking Bennett
I mean,
under
I'm not
center.
an Alabama
instead
fan,
of-
but I'm just telling you what's going
I
to
mean,
happen.
I am.
Well, because only Kirby will have a Aaron Rodgers reincarnate on the bench and
We're talking about
start
Aaron
the
Rodgers?
fucking
We talk about Aaron Rodgers every episode.
'Cause
Only
we
Kirby
love
will
that
get a
man.
chance.
He's the man, bro.
Every
He's the
year and
fucking
blow it.
man, dude. He knows
Yeah.
what's up.
We literally talk about Aaron Rodgers every episode. Hey, you want to
He's
talk about
immunized.
he's immunized.
He's immunized. or
He's got
whatever.
the pathogen or the homeopaths.
The homeopaths.
What's that celebrity that shot that person? You want to talk about them? We talk about them every episode.
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin. You want to talk about Alec Baldwin? Did you see that there's something coming out now that like they said that he didn't like pull the trigger, that he'd like. So it's like a single action revolver. What he had. If people don't know what that is, it just means like when you pull the trigger, it shoots. There's no like. Well, you have to cock it, and when you pull the trigger, it shoots. So apparently, what he did was he was like pointing it at somebody, pulled the hammer back, and then it slipped off his finger, and it went down and struck the primer and shot somebody. And they're actually talking about now how there might actually that boy might be seeing some time for real. I'm not entirely sure why, because I know we talk about this at length about how he's just an actor, so it's not really his fault. But they are actually pursuing giving him some time.
Well,
Why
I don't want to
him,
start.
though?
Well,
I don't
yeah,
understand why him.
I don't wanna
Because
start a
it's on
conspiracy
him
theory
to
here,
check
but
the
the
gun
guy-
before he uses
There
it as
shouldn't
a
have been
prop.
live
It should
rounds, though.
There should not. The guy that was loading the guns for the scene.
was a woman.
Whatever. The prop person.
I think she should be charged too. Then
No,
She
I-
was apparently
She should
on
be the one
last. She was working on the set the last time somebody got shot by a prop gun.
the fuck?
California
there were
actors
There
are
were
not
multiple
expected.
people on this same set.
Set.
That
And
there
so, like, I
not
don't want to
multiple
say
people
that
that
it
had gotten
was
shot.
not an accident, but
it wasn't that multiple people had gotten
Or
shot.
that this
but they
woman
were,
is incompetent and she
Yeah.
clearly should not have
yeah.
been on this
There
set.
were multiple negligent discharges on that same set.
Multiple. Oh my god.
Yeah.
See, nobody expects California actors to know anything about guns.
No, I don't.
That's why I don't
If-
blame Alec
I
Baldwin.
don't blame him either.
But
I know
he should
people.
never have had a live round in the first place.
Yeah.
see,
That's
and
what
see
That's not
what's
on
going to
him,
happen
though.
now.
Except for Adam
is-
Driver.
And what do you think is going to happen
Except
now?
for
They
what?
are going to
Don't- I don't
ban.
know
Driver?
who- I-
He was a Marine.
No idea.
Oh.
You won't know. It's fine.
I don't. Either.
Sorry. He plays
Kylo.
Kylo Ren
Mm.
in the
Kylo.
Star
Oh,
Wars.
okay.
He refuses to watch any movie he's in. That guy.
I didn't know
Probably.
that part,
I would
but
trust him with a gun
Why?
only because our government trusted him with a gun.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Our government throws 18-year-old crackheads into the desert.
That's
with
true.
a firearm.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think they literally. I don't really think that's
He's
like
not
a.
wrong. I've met
I'm
a
not
few of
trying
them.
to shit on our military, but
I
the
wasn't gonna say
requirements
it.
for being a Marine in combat are not as high as a
No.
lot of other things.
No, he's not wrong. There's
I
some
wasn't-
people where I'd be over there and I'd be like, "How did you get here?"
I was told that the Marine Corps was like, if you can't do anything else, be a Marine.
Damn. That's offensive. That's offensive as shit.
That is
Uh,
my little brother's motto.
And that's what he's doing
every,
now.
every time he sees
I was-
us, he's
I was
like,
gonna
"Hey,
say-
I can't do anything else, so I might as well be a Marine."
It's their
Well, they've
requirements.
actually upped their requirements.
Well, their
That's good.
requirements are the hardest of the branches physically, and they're actually
Lowest.
no, they're not. The Army's lower.
The Army is
Well,
way
the Army
lower.
one
I
hundred
believe
percent.
that.
Marine.
I believe
so
that.
it's the Air Force, the Marine Corps, and the Navy, and then the Army
Yeah.
for the ASVAB requirements and shit. And then physical
Air
requirements.
Force, Navy,
Marine
Air Force,
Corps.
Navy. Yeah.
Do what?
Air Force,
I only
Navy.
know this because
Navy
I
and Marines
got
are the
such
same.
a high score on my ASVAB that the Navy literally came
I don't
knocking
believe
at
you,
my
but
door.
okay.
Now, I'm not in the military, but if you come at me with I'm in the National Guard, no.
Hey,
One of my boys was
you
in the
get to
National
go to
Guard.
school for free.
It depends. It
and you
depends
don't
on
have
if
to
you
see any
came
war
from because I know
zones.
somebody who was.
I do know some
was-
people in the National
I
Guard
think
who have
it's a wise
deployed.
decision.
So I
Yeah,
will
well,
say
I
that,
know a guy
but-
in the National Guard who was a ranger in active
Yeah.
duty,
Oh,
and
that's
then
cool.
he was like,
It
"I'm out," but
it-
he stayed a reservist in the National Guard.
it entirely depends on your goals, and then really depends on your fucking attitude. If you're gonna be out here acting like Billy
Right.
Badass, like okay,
yeah,
come on.
if you want to get some,
I know I can't say anything.
if you want to
I
get some
can't
free
say
college,
anything, so-
go for it. Just don't be going to Applebee's on Veterans Day being like
Yeah.
back and numb.
Yeah, yeah. See, I'm not gonna say much about it because I really have no
Yeah,
no dog in this fight at all.
I feel like
But also,
from
I've
all of
been
my friends
met
going
some
into the
mofos.
military,
there's
you
some-
never get what you expect. Like you go in and like thinking you
Oh,
may
they-
have one
they
job, you're gonna be in this
upsell
place.
hard.
Yeah, and
They
then
upsell
2
hard.
years in, nothing you were told has happened
it's
Our
or
never,
ever
friend-
it's
will
never what you
happen.
expect. My friend who he's been in the Marine Corps, man, he's been in like 3 years now. He tore 2 of his meniscuses and an ACL.
Has it been that long?
Something like that.
In just the 3 years.
that's wild.
Well, that was like within like the first.
Yeah, that was literally
Year.
that was
Well,
actually
so
in basic training.
Yeah, I was about
Yeah.
to say the first year is just your 3 months of basic.
So you do for the Marine Corps if you're infantry, it's 3 months at Paris Island and then
Yep.
2 months of the School of Infantry. So it's really the first 5 months is all training.
Yeah, and then if you go into like a more deep school, you could be in for 2 years before you're actually in
Yeah, it
your
depends on what
job
you
or
do.
whatever. Yeah.
Like if you want to be a pilot, obviously. You
See,
gotta
honestly,
learn how
I'd
to
be annoyed
fly,
with
but-
that. I'd be like, bitch, I signed up a year ago. I'm ready to do some shit. You took my freedom. Give me something.
Oh, I heard another story because there are always also so many false alarms. And there's this one guy I was talking about. See, he was an officer in the Marine Corps. He'd been in like 6 years by this time and never deployed and never got any respect because in the Marine Corps, if you've never, at least in the infantry in the Marine Corps, if you've never seen combat, you don't get any respect at all.
So he hadn't like shot his gun at the enemy.
Or you've been to a combat zone, and it depends on the time frame, depends on the branch. It's just, anyways, it's
Yeah.
the culture. But this guy, he was trying so hard to finally deploy, and they kept saying, "Oh, we're going to Afghanistan." He's like, "Yeah," and then oh, never mind. They kept canceling it like over the course of the 6 years, and at one point they said, "All right, we're planning to finally go at this date and time." He's like, "I don't believe you." Then it gets closer, and they're doing they're gearing up for it, and they're training. He's like, "I'm going to train for it, but I don't believe you." And then time comes, they actually get on the plane, and they're like, "Hey, it's actually happening." He's like, "I don't know, we'll see." And then they take off, and he's like, "Oh wow, I guess it's actually happening." And then they start turning the plane around.
Oh
Apparently,
my
they
god!
literally changed plans like when they were in the air, and he's like, and I still don't think he's ever gone at this
Blue
point.
balls, dude.
But
Damn.
honestly, if you're praying to go to a war zone,
Well, it's part of the culture,
isn't
though.
It's part
I
of-
know
it's
it's
not-
part of the
It's like
culture.
it's like
you're-
earning your stripes.
Yeah,
I get it in the sense
but,
that
like,
not-
it's kind of messed up.
It is messed up. And so, from my perspective, it's not that I wanted really to go,
But you wanted to do your
but yeah, I didn't want to train.
Well, you were trained
For
for
nothing.
That.
exactly. I
Yes,
didn't want
I
to
get
train and get
that.
back. And he's like, "So what'd you do?" I trained for 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
exactly.
trained to sit on base
That and
and
it's
collect my paycheck.
I
Whether I
know-
stayed in or get out, when you get out, then you just don't have it. Any interesting stories. And then
That's
if you
how
stay
my
in,
friend
then you
Joe is. He
I know
literally did
no respect
nothing
at
in the
all.
Navy,
Yeah.
and now he literally he moved home a month ago and was like, "I've wasted the last 4 years of my life.
Well,
I
he
did
got
nothing."
conned, bro.
He did. He
Everyone
got
told him you're
hardcore
gonna
conned.
literally like ace the ASVAB, go to the Air Force,
Which he did.
And he's like, okay, and then he aces the ASVAB, like got fucking one of the highest possible scores, and he's like, nah, Navy. They're like, okay, well, we're gonna put you in the nuclear program. He's like, awesome. No, there's only one nuclear post, and that's a fucking submarine. and his job was to stare at a fucking computer.
And then
guess what he was?
He had
Guess
to
what he
live
does?
in Seattle.
Launch person. So he just
The
stares at a
rainiest
screen,
place on
hoping
Earth.
that maybe one day we might try to blow up our entire planet, and he'll actually get to do his job for a half a second.
So he's just chilling.
Literally.
Oh my god.
For 9 months at a
Without
time,
a
underwater.
Underwater. They don't come
Oh,
up.
the way he explained it is you are in a metal capsule of other men's farts.
Oh yeah,
I was
that's
gonna
what
say
a
that-
submarine
I was
is.
gonna
I
say
would never be a
Well,
submariner.
okay, so they have no access to
Submariner? I
like
didn't
regular
realize they had their own
internet. They have to
specific name. I
download
thought they were all
porn to their
sailors.
emails.
Submariner.
They have to like pre-download porn to their emails because there's like no way
They
to get.
share porn with each other
Oh, I did that on my
via
first
their
one. That's normal.
Navy email.
That's normal.
That's the military, dude.
Oh yeah,
That's
no.
just
My first
dudes.
deployment, we had
That's
external hard
weird.
drives. My first deployment, we deployed on with
Oh,
the
I've
Navy.
been told about the external hard drives that
Oh, yeah.
carry all the porn and Shrek. Apparently,
God, could
Shrek
you-
is an important movie.
We literally would have we had like 10 seasons of Family Guy and South Park and a whole
Dude, can you
folder of
imagine
movies,
how many like
and then
Afghani children have been
all
turned
this
on to just the worst
gigabytes,
possible
probably
fucking
terabytes of
things
porn.
off of these?
This is
terrible hard
2011 too.
drives?
And there would be one designated person though to download because like we'd be like, we're in France. We've been stuck in a boat for a month.
So this
We're in
person
France.
has
Everybody
to
would
carry
go party,
around a hard
see the
drive
Eiffel
of
Tower,
porn with them.
And then one person would go find Wi-Fi and download as much new videos as they can, and then
Imagine you leave that shit on the French subway. Some
That's why they hate
poor,
America.
some poor French citizen takes that home, says, "I saw an
Some-
American soldier leave this on the subway. I bet it's top secret information."
Some
No,
and then they turn it on. It's just
Yep.
some lucky French citizen.
Yep.
How dare you?
gets to see our predilections.
Okay.
Can you
Wait,
can you
wait.
imagine
No, go ahead.
the ball stank on that on this sub, bro?
Yeah, bro. Probably.
Oh
terrible.
my gosh, they at a certain point you don't smell anymore.
Probably.
There's just so many dudes just fucking ripping
Honestly,
ass, just
yeah,
being
you probably
disgusting.
walk on this sub and it smells like a dirty old gym
Yeah.
sock.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
well, they'd have
But
to
they-
surface
but they-
probably.
but
They'd have
they-
to surface to like filter the air.
They
and then go
do.
back
You
down.
get
So
used to
they
it, though.
they do apparently every 2 weeks they surface to filter and there are
Let out the
th-
stink.
there's a certain amount of light that people need to stay sane. So they
Shout out
surface
to Russia.
U.S. Navy.
for all of this.
Actually,
They're hiring.
so on my first deployment, also there was a mothership. So our ship, I'd see sunlight every
A
day.
mothership? What is this? Fucking
That's
Superman?
where the term comes from. This, all right.
This is
there's
Halo, bro.
There's a mothership and then sister ships. All right. So I was on their. Well, I'm not going to say their names, but we had 3 ships, and then the mothership was a aircraft carrier. So it's the biggest of all of them. And
I've
so,
always wanted
So
to go
my
on
ship
one.
could hold like 700 or 800 or something like that. Or no, I don't remember what it would hold. That's how many like Marines we had. Then we had Navy. But our mothership we had like 2,000, so it was huge. And I heard about people who their job were like at the bows of the ship, and they wouldn't see light for weeks. And that's not even a submarine. That's just a ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you wouldn't see light for weeks.
It's crazy.
No thanks.
So speaking of French and France and porn, Ghislaine
Oh,
fucking
Ghislaine,
Maxwell.
Ghislaine.
Ghislaine, Ghislaine.
70
Ghislaine.
years, huh?
It's up to 70 years. Yeah.
Up to. They
I think it's
haven't
like
actually
65.
decided
Here
on
we
the
were
sentence.
I
thinking
think they
that the-
said it was 65 years.
Okay.
What are y'all talking about?
The
Epstein-
internet,
She has
that
a chance
bitch
of parole, though.
Epstein's wife or
Oh,
that lady.
No?
That's the thing. So if they give
Good.
you like Ghislaine Maxwell, who is Jeffrey Epstein's
Accomplice.
boo, what the fuck ever you want to call it, accomplice is the right word, but like not wife, but girlfriend.
Lady in
You
waiting.
know who Epstein is, right?
yeah.
Okay. So she's been on trial for like a hot minute, and recently it's been like on the news and shit. And anyway, long story short, she just got sentenced to 65 years in prison. And
Which is good.
Which is not enough time.
Not enough time, but
well, I mean, it's not enough time at all. I agree, but at
But
the same
she's a
time,
little
she's
old,
like
so,
she's
yeah.
like 50, so it's life in prison.
Yeah.
But they didn't give her life in prison because if you give somebody life in prison, then they can appeal and get, they can
a
get
chance
out.
for parole.
Yeah.
and-
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, so she has no chance for parole. So she's in there till she dies.
Yep.
Which is good.
or
Honestly.
you
she
know,
won't
she
last even a year, bro.
somehow manages
Well,
to
did you-
hang
okay,
herself.
okay,
The
did y'all
Clintons
see-
will get her.
Did y'all see that they're not releasing the names
Yeah.
from? So they're not releasing the names of the clients of the people that went to the
That
island.
that is actually
Because you know how many people
That
the Clintons
is-
would have to murder then?
that
Yeah.
is on
A lot.
the request of the victims.
Oh well,
Yeah.
I don't care. I wish that they would. I wish that they would release it because that's freaking. People should be
They-
held accountable.
Well, we know
And-
Tom
and
Hanks
it's-
is
The
right.
request of the victim. What?
I don't think all of the victims either. I think there is one high-profile victim who does not wish to publicly name her abuser because she doesn't want to be publicly named.
Man, that's fair.
So,
Meh.
you know, she doesn't want to share her sexual abuse publicly.
Yeah, no, I mean I understand that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
You know, relive her hardest trauma
Mhm.
in front of the whole world.
Okay, but they should release the. They should release the list of people who were there.
Yeah, it's pretty important. You
Like,
might
that's
have to
very
just-
important.
I
Like
don't
there,
think
it
they
seems
should
like.
release it. Like maybe it shouldn't be public information, but maybe
I mean,
I would like to know
obviously-
that they're doing something about it.
Right,
You
yeah.
know.
well, obviously, there's going to be people that went there that had nothing to do with it. You know,
Yeah.
and they would get.
Possible.
They would get. I mean, probably there's a lot of
Yeah,
people that
yeah.
went there
But
that
honestly,
had nothing to do with any of that.
yeah, if you went there, you might have had nothing to do with it.
I just don't know how you
like,
don't know
being-
that
yes,
it's happening
being,
while you're
being
there.
part of that
island
culture
ain't that
and
big,
being
bro.
a part of that highbrow society, there's no way you
I
didn't
mean,
know this was going on.
none of
Why
us-
would you go to that island?
None of us know what happened when people went there, though. Like,
That's
feel
true,
like-
but still, I feel like if you know that this guy has shady tendencies and sleazy tastes, then you just don't go to his private fucking island.
mean,
you
it just
know, like you
depends
know,
on
shady
how-
shit happens there.
it just depends on
feel
how
like-
hard they were hiding that
I
shit.
feel
I don't
like-
know. Like,
Oh man.
Obviously
like
not
if I
hard enough,
like if I went
'cause
there,
we
like
found
like
out.
look, if my ass went there and he was just like, "Hey yo, let's go hit the fucking buggy board, bro," I'd be like, "Let's go!" Like,
Or
just,
even
okay, and that me sitting there hitting the boogie board with my boy.
But you
But you
didn't
don't think-
happen
On
to
a
notice
list?
the
Wait,
month
wait.
before all of the really young girls hanging around
Or
him.
even-
I wouldn't have noticed that because I wasn't there. Is all I'm saying.
what
Okay.
about a
Okay.
person who's like super rich and involved in all this, but didn't know that they were children? Maybe it's somebody's like, oh, this guy's got an island, and he's got like all these super kinky
hot females.
fetishes. and
No,
he's
I
like, "We go to
think
this
I
island
think
for
at
all
that
these
point
kinks."
it's your
Then he gets there, and then
You're
oh
it's
shit, there's kids.
That, no,
Fuck.
that's willful ignorance.
Yeah, I wouldn't say willful.
Well, wait.
I wouldn't say
No,
willful, but
I'm
I'll
just-
say just because you're
Okay, but so
dumbass
here's the thing,
doesn't
we
mean-
know-
I'm entertaining the idea as like
we
a
know
potential
that-
No, I know, it's-
scenario, and
yeah.
it's kind of funny in my head.
No, I
oh
agree.
shit!
I
He tries to
agree.
get out.
We know that Epstein was worth like $500 million, and we know he got most of that from blackmail. So, like, what if it really is just a case of like the government knows, like, we can't hold Tom Hanks accountable for like getting invited to an island, showing up, and being like, "Oh, hey, we're about to fuck all these kids, and I'm gonna fucking blackmail you for $5 million, or I'm gonna ruin your career." Like,
Just
it's
'cause you
guilt
were
by
here.
association,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
Yeah.
just for being there
Yeah.
and having a picture
Oh
there.
my god, poor Tom Hanks.
Like
in that
all these
situation.
people. I mean, it could be. Maybe they were doing it, but maybe they weren't. Like maybe it could just be that he really was just like luring people to his island and then
I
blackmailing
hope to
them.
God that Tom Hanks is not involved.
I don't know, man. It's
believe
pretty
that he's
weird that he
not.
bought
I
himself
don't
a
believe that he's not,
citizenship.
but I hope to God
It's
I
kind of
hope
weird he
not.
bought
He
himself a
is my
citizenship to a
fucking hero,
non-extradition country.
So I
Yeah.
hope not.
It's kind of like
That's
as
very
all that
weird.
shit was
It's very
going on.
weird.
He has
And I
always
know he
loved
says like
Greece.
I love
Let's
Greece,
put that
but,
out
like,
there.
That's still convenient.
You all love what?
Greece.
He right as this Epstein shit broke and it came out that he was going to the island like a good bit, he got himself citizenship in Greece, which is a non-extradition country for that type
But
of
him
crime.
and his
For the
wife,
pedophilia
him and
shit.
his wife have been going to Greece for like the past 20 years for like 6 months at a time. Like they
Yeah,
spend
but, like,
half of their lives there.
If I
So it
went
was
to
about
Mexico
time.
like every
Yeah.
year for 20 years because I like cocaine and it's legal there and I just moved there, you know, like it doesn't mean that you're fucking out. Like
Yeah.
that's
But also, you know, like he came out and he was like, I became a citizen of Greece because I wanted to, you know, be able to pay Greek taxes. That was so sweet.
I'll go out and say right now, I love Tom Hanks.
I
I do
love
too.
him.
I love Tom
I do
Hanks's work.
Run, Tom,
He was
run.
awesome. Freaking Wilson. I
Wilson.
fucking love Tom Hanks. I
No, he's the shit.
hope to
He's the
God
shit.
that that's not what's going on.
Have
but
you seen the
Yeah, me
movie
too.
That
it's
Thing
not
You
looking
Do?
good. I have not seen that.
Have any of you seen that movie That Thing You Do?
No.
Okay, so Tom Hanks is so young in this movie, and apparently nobody has seen it. It's so obscure, but it's basically like he is the manager of the Beatles equivalent. And it is the goofiest, strangest movie I've ever seen, and I've never been able to find it anywhere, but I swear to God to you, it exists.
Have you guys seen the movie Big?
Yes.
Yes.
It's giving me way different vibes right now. I just realized that because he's like a child trapped in the man's body,
Yeah.
and he's with that woman. Giving me way different vibes right now. I'll be
Yep.
honest. Like
Kinda weird.
it's weird now. It's weird now, but yeah, I never thought about that
Honestly,
until just now.
What is that movie with Kevin Spacey where he plays
I'm
the
not sure.
psychopath who like gets away with murder?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It
I know
makes me,
Kevin Spacey's
like-
got his whole entire own
like,
thing.
After
got a
all
lot of
of
shit
that
going on.
shit
He's
came
got a
out
lot of
about
shit going
Kevin
on.
Spacey, that movie made total sense to me. What the fuck is that name? The name of the movie?
I don't know.
I'm not sure, but House of Cards slapped.
House
Yep,
of Cards
it did
was-
slap.
House of Cards was so good. Did you ever watch that?
Mm.
Oh my gosh! Did he?
Oh,
he
is
Is
ended
that a
up-
horror movie?
No,
No,
it's a
it's
TV
a
show.
show
It's
about
got Princess
the
Buttercup in
president.
it.
It's like a political
She
TV
plays
show.
his wife.
Not political, but it's like he's a politician in the show.
Oh.
And
From South Carolina?
Yep.
I think so. Yeah.
Gaffney.
From Gaffney, and it's a really good show. You know, in hindsight, well, just watching him, it's kind of different. But
Plus,
like
I'm keeping my feet right.
watching
next
it, watching the show with that outside of your mind, it's a really, really, really good show. Like it was banging when it first came out.
I tried to finish it though after finding
They
out.
kicked him off.
I stopped
that.
watching that. I stopped watching it.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
It honestly, like, without him in the show wasn't as good. But at the same time, watching the show, knowing all of the shit about him, like, both of those things together, you were like, well, this show's shit now because he's not in it. But if he was in it,
Makes you feel weird.
it would make me feel weird.
Makes you
So,
feel weird.
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
how do I feel about this show now? I love it, but do I love it? I guess that's how a lot of people feel about R. Kelly.
God, I love R. Kelly though. I'll be honest. He's a fucking piece of shit person, but his fucking music
That's how
hits hard.
Chris Brown.
Hits
He
so
may
hard.
have beat the shit out of Rihanna, but I will never stop listening to his
Yeah.
music.
Well,
I'm so
I mean,
sorry to say shit
There's
like
a
that.
lot of information about that. I'm not going to go into it, but he is a great musician. I
Yeah.
would say.
I agree.
Just like there's so many controversial things out there.
Michael
like,
Jackson.
I was gonna say Michael
yeah.
Jackson. God, he's so
Michael
good. but, like,
Jackson had
the
so
same
much
time-
childhood trauma that if he didn't turn out a pedophile, it would have been a miracle.
yeah, I'm not sure exactly what was going on with him, but
His
music-
crazy ass daddy.
Well, yeah, that's definitely for sure what it was. But so AJ, you got another little topperisky?
They got the Vin Diesel one with The Rock.
Oh, did you guys see that?
Yeah, it was weird.
Did you see that The Rock's not going to be in any more? Or I think they have like one Fast and Furious movie that's left, right?
Yeah, well, they want to, and
Like planned.
he asked him, Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel asked him to do it in like July, and he was like, "Fuck no."
Yeah.
And then so he called him out on it on
Well,
Instagram.
I
Vin
sent you
Diesel called
guys-
The Rock out.
Yeah, and he like
Pretty
brought
much,
his
yeah.
kids
Oof.
into it, and he was
That's
like,
not
"My
a
kids
good
call
look.
you
Well-
uncle, bro."
Yeah. Look at your phone real quick because I have a picture that I sent you guys of the actual article of him saying like exactly what he said. He pretty much what you just said. He was calling
Yeah.
them out like my kids
My
call you
little
uncle.
brother Dwayne.
Yeah, read that if you don't mind.
My little brother Dwayne. The time has come. The world awaits the finale of Fast 10. As you know, my children refer to you as Uncle Dwayne in my house. There is not a holiday that goes by that they and you don't send well wishes. But the time has come. Legacy awaits. I told you years ago I was going to fulfill my promise to you, Pablo. To Pablo. I swore that we would reach and manifest the best fast in the finale.
Yeah, his grammar does suck in the
Yeah,
post.
it's
I did
terrible.
notice
Okay,
that
well, Vin Diesel is
he does seem slightly
the
uneducated,
brightest.
but we'll move
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Anyway, how you got? First off, how are you gonna call him out and be like, my little bro, The Rock? Like,
Haven't
that's-
you made
that's
enough
a
Fast and
backhanded
Furious
ass-
movies already?
Yeah, like he
Like,
probably don't want any. He
Well,
doesn't
he
need
is-
your money from your
he-
shitty ass movie.
Well, at this point, The Rock is a big part in that series.
I
Okay.
get it. He's now been around for like 4 of the movies, but still, like, you've made too many of those movies.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
stop.
for sure.
After Paul Walker
Well,
died,
it's
they
supposed to be
should have
the
stopped
last
making
one.
those fucking movies.
It's supposed to be the last.
So was
one.
the last one.
Yeah.
No, the 20th.
What was
like
it?
the
Fast
20th
Fast
or whatever.
5
10th?
was the one where Paul Walker died?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been
it was
5
Fast
extra
5.
movies.
It
Yeah,
was like
Fast
that was-
5 was supposed to
he
be the
died,
epic
and then it
finale.
came
We
out,
had
yeah.
that fucking big song with what's
I don't
his
know
name?
why, but something
Wiz
tells me
Khalifa.
Paul
Khalifa,
Walker wouldn't
yeah.
want to be doing these movies anymore either. He'd be like, Vinny,
Yeah,
these are
Paul
real
Walker
shit
would
now.
be like, you know what? I have got a teenage daughter, and
mean,
I'm sick of
looking at
making
it,
these
I'm not gonna
cheesy
talk
ass
on-
movies.
Honestly,
I'm not gonna
if I was
talk on what a
Dwayne,
man would
if I was
do,
The Rock, I'd do
but-
the same way.
Yeah, I
I
guess
wouldn't
that's
wanna
true.
be
You read what he
associated.
said, right? Like it sounds. Well,
First of
this-
all, I didn't
It's
realize
whiny.
that he's
It
halfway
sounds
illiterate.
whiny.
yeah,
I did not realize that. Secondly, if I was The Rock, I wouldn't really want to be associated with the Fast movies either because I have never been a fan
They're
of the Fast and the Furious.
cheesy.
They're so corny and just
Nah,
not
the
fun.
first 4 or
First,
5
like the
are
first
good.
like
No,
3
there-
Yeah.
Fast and Furious.
There's one good
Even as a
one.
kid, I didn't like
Fast,
any of
Too
them.
Furious.
There's one good one,
Tokyo
and it's
Drift.
Tokyo Drift.
Yeah,
I
we
remember
all, we
that.
all know this.
And that-
Han
even
is
that
the
one's
only
still-
good character in any of those
They're
movies.
all corny. Okay, they're all corny. We admit it.
Yeah,
They're
but
still
The
good
Rock
movies.
has some
Yeah, corny
bangers.
can be
The Rock
good.
has a great reputation. I'd kind of stay
I
away
mean,
from
but
that.
The Rock is also known for being in some corny shit. Fucking Jumanji.
Yeah.
Okay,
Him
don't
and
talk
Kev-
shit about Jumanji because
One
Jumanji
of
was good.
one of
It was
one of
good.
the
Jumanji
best.
was
But a
good.
movies.
remake is going
One-
to be kind of cheesy.
One of the best remakes.
It was good.
Robin Williams would have been proud.
It was good.
However, cheesy as fuck. You know, like
Well, it's a
he's
kids movie.
The Rock is not afraid to
Fair.
do
It wasn't
cheesy
made for us.
movies.
He's not.
He wants to do cheesy in a good way, though. I think.
Yeah, not
he doesn't
cringy.
want to. He doesn't want
like
to do
the Fast
played
and
out.
Furious franchise
Fast
is
and-
cringy.
Yeah, it's
I think.
cringy.
It
it's
just-
played out. It's
I think it's
old.
cringy.
It's tired. We're
It is
done.
played
We're
out,
done
it is
with
old.
it.
I don't
I'll
like
be
it.
honest though, it kind of confuses me because I feel like the man just wants money. So like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean that too.
When you can't,
He's been in the industry a while.
I don't know what his reasons are for not
don't
doing
know
Fast 10.
personally.
It's
I-
definitely not
I
because it's
know.
corny
He
and cringy
started
because
as
he's
a
putting out
NFL
music now
player,
and that
right?
shit
That
fucking
music
sucks.
No, he started as a wrestler.
No, he was in the NFL
Yeah,
before
in
he
the
was a
NFL,
wrestler.
really?
And then he
Yeah.
was a wrestler.
But his dad was a professional wrestler.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so like he started like
The
NFL
Rock's
career
music is
right out of
trash. It's
Hawaii.
trash.
You know, one of
Yeah.
big
It's about
Samoan
drive.
dude.
It's about power.
It's about drive.
Drive.
It's about power. Something something time of the
Hunger
hour.
we devour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that I
Yeah.
don't know.
Have you heard his song?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's in his
If
HBO
you've been on
series,
TikTok, you've heard
Yeah.
the song.
Ballers,
No,
right?
no. He just dropped it like a couple months, not even 2-3 months ago.
It sounds
something like
it
that.
sounds like the hype song to his show Ballers,
Which was
Oh.
canceled. Like
which
a
was
while
also
ago, too.
pretty
That shit was
good,
good.
though.
It was
It
good.
Yeah.
sounds
It was
familiar
good.
from
So
something
good.
from my childhood, but I can't put my finger on
I
what
agree.
it is.
It's something familiar.
Dude, Ballers was good though.
I thought Ballers
Don't
was
disrespect
good.
Ballers.
No, I like Ballers.
What's
I'm
his
saying it was
face?
good, but it got canceled.
The white dude. What the fuck is his name?
The dude from Hot
The
Tub
white
Time
dude
Machine
From Hot Tub Time Machine.
in Ballers.
Pointy nose.
The bald guy.
Who plays his
He's an asshole in the show.
lawyer partner? in
Oh
crime.
yeah. What is?
I can't. think of
Nobody
his name.
knows that.
No one
guy's
knows that
name.
guy's name, but
Nobody
he's in a
knows
lot
that
of
guy's
shit.
name.
And he's good.
in
Everybody
that
likes him.
movie Warm Bodies about the zombies that like fall in love. with
AJ, have
each
you
other.
seen Hot Tub Time Machine?
Yeah, I have.
Do you
The
remember the
bald
bald
guy.
guy?
Bald white guy.
The bald white guy
The
that's
only
like
one.
always
It's been a
trying
long
to
time
the one
since
that's
I've
like
seen it.
trying to party real hard.
Yeah.
And he
Then-
play. That's
okay,
pretty
well,
much
that's
the
the guy.
character he plays in every movie. he's
Every
in.
single movie or show.
The guy who has to go harder than everyone else.
Yeah, that's his thing.
And I respect
Well,
it.
'cause he looks like
Are you
that
talking?
kind
Does
of
he have
person.
like one eye much bigger than the other?
I don't
Never noticed it,
know.
but I mean, I'm not
Maybe.
gonna say no.
Yeah,
No.
I don't want to
Yeah, I don't
deny
know.
that. I don't know. I'm gonna IMDb.
I am.
I am
IDMD,
IMDb.
that thing.
that one. The yellow button.
The yellow app.
But I don't know. I from what I've heard
Oh
is
God,
that
Betty
the
White.
Rock. Yeah, R.I.P. I've heard that The Rock and I love how we just call him The Rock. You know,
Yeah.
The Rock
I already
and
forgot what I was looking up.
The Rock and Vin Diesel are like steady beefing all the time. Is what
Yeah.
I've heard.
Yeah.
Their fucking egos are so damn
No,
big.
it's
Yeah.
because they're the same person. Have you ever?
Yeah.
They
like,
kind of are.
The
Vin
Rock's
Diesel
better,
is
though.
just like
I
a
agree.
The Rock's
paler.
better.
The Rock
than-
wins.
The Rock wins.
Yes, Vin Diesel is a paler, shorter version of The Rock.
Who
I've
wins in a
heard-
fight though?
I was
Who
I
wins
was
in an
gonna say,
actual fight, not
no,
like a Fast
The
and
Rock.
Furious
The
fight?
fuck? What do
The
you
Rock.
mean? He's
Yeah.
on TRT,
Yeah.
D-ball,
The Rock.
all every
The-
fucking steroid. you
yeah.
The
can
Rock
buy.
would be
The Rock.
Kill
him.
him.
The Rock.
He would kill
He
him.
has learned
Yeah.
so many fake wrestling moves that he could make real in an instant.
Hey man, WWE's
could-
real, man.
He could use a real
real to
chair
me.
for once.
It's
He's
real,
also
man.
like twice his size. Vin Diesel's a big dude. The Rock is.
No, Vin
twice
Diesel
his
is
size.
so short though. Do you know how tall? He's so short. Let's look it up.
Well, I just saw a picture of him
He
standing next to The
is-
Rock.
He is
Yeah.
really short. Yeah.
And
I'm
I
pretty
thought it was
sure
funny because
he's
he says
my
my
height.
little brother, and I'm like, it doesn't look like your little brother, bro. You're
Yeah.
like, he's like putting his arm around him. He's
Little bro.
like,
Little big bro.
Vin Diesel is 6 foot tall, according to Google. I don't believe that.
It's pretty short.
Fake news.
Well,
That
he's standing
is
next to
fake
The
news.
Rock.
Fake news.
He
I
is-
like seeing
he is
Kevin
Tom
Hart
That's like-
and The
Cruise
Rock
height.
next to
Yeah,
each other.
that's
though.
like
funny
when
as
we
shit.
looked up what was his name, Mayweather. They said he was like 5'10". I was like, yeah,
Oh, yeah, I remember you
bullshit,
saying
dude.
Yeah.
That dude's like 5'4".
Hate Google off.
No,
See.
I don't doubt it. I seriously don't doubt it. You walk up to Google headquarters as a rich person, and you're like, I want to be the prettiest person on Google, and I want you to
Well,
say
I'm pretty
I
sure-
weigh 100 pounds.
I'm pretty sure all
You
it just
know?
depends on like your fucking Wikipedia page and shit.
Which you can edit yourself.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it says The Rock is 6'5".
Jesus,
I believe that.
Criminy.
That's tall.
Yeah.
Jesus criminy. Did you watch?
Not
this
as
is
tall
this
as
is
I
very
thought,
random.
honestly. I thought he would be taller.
So AJ, the last podcast we were talking about Christmas movies.
Yeah,
What kind of Christmas movies? What kind of Christmas movies did you watch this past year?
Christmas Carol, which you motherfucker haven't seen.
I have not
Any
seen it.
version of
Did you
Christmas
watch
Never
It's a
seen
Wonderful
any
Life?
version of the Christmas Carol?
Scrooge. He's never
I was
seen
in
anything.
Like,
I was
even
in the
Scrooge
play. I was in
McDuck?
the play. I've seen Scrooge McDuck. I've seen Scrooge McDuck.
That's a version.
I told you that.
That is
Yeah.
a version.
I told you
Mickey
that in the last
Mouse's-
podcast because I was
Mickey
like,
Mouse's
because you
version.
were asking
You
me
should
about
watch
it, and
a
I
Muppets
said that.
Christmas Carol. A Muppets Christmas Carol is a good version.
It's
I
not
told
as
you
good as
the last
Disney's.
time. The last time we were on the podcast, you were like, "Have you seen that?" I was like, "No, but I've seen Scrooge McDuck."
That counts. It
yeah,
counts.
it counts.
I don't even know what that is.
Scrooge McDuck,
It's Daffy Duck is Scrooge.
Donald Duck.
Donald Duck.
Donald.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Daffy is Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
My bad.
Donald Duck's
Knockoff.
brother, and
He's not-
he's.
I'm
Scrooge.
pretty sure Daffy came before Donald Duck.
Doubt it.
Doubt it. Disney.
Did you
definitely
watch
owned
any
for
other
Warner
movies
Brothers.
though? Did you watch the
really.
fucking It's a Wonderful Life? Because that's
I
a
hate,
banger.
I hate that
Shut
movie
up.
with
the
a
movie's
burning
good.
passion.
The movie's good.
I
I
just don't
watched-
like a lot of Christmas
I watched
movies.
2 different versions. I watched the Patrick Stewart version of the Christmas Carol. Then I watched the Muppets Christmas Carol.
But you didn't watch
Only
It's a
thing I
Wonderful
watched.
Life.
I didn't watch anything
Only
else.
thing I watched
Christmas
was Christmas Vacation this year and The Grinch.
I
Yes.
watched The Grinch. I watched it Christmas
The original
Eve.
Grinch.
Oh, I watched the Jim Carrey Grinch.
I watched The Good Grinch.
I watched the only Grinch that matters.
The Good Grinch.
Jim Carrey.
The Good Grinch.
Jim Carrey.
You hating on
The
Jim
cartoon's
Carrey?
better.
Jim Carrey.
Not hating on Jim Carrey. I'm just saying.
I like Jim
watched The Good
Carrey.
Where
Grinch.
I don't like that movie,
are
though.
you, Christmas? Faith Hill sings this song so beautifully.
That movie is mid.
Christmas.
That movie's mid. Elf is better,
Yeah.
but the original
Literally,
Grinch is better than all of
The background
them.
of my phone is Jim
Motherfuckers
Carrey's
are
saw
trying to
Grinch.
cancel Elf right
It's
now.
pretty great.
Ah.
Elf, that one's
I
a
saw that.
classic. I didn't watch it this year because it's not like one of my favorites.
When they
I'll
saying
be
that
honest.
they're trying to,
It's not. It's Christmas to me needs to be older. Than
They're
that.
saying it's racist.
My favorite Christmas
Elves.
movies are the like
Against Elves.
clay animated
claymation.
ones, like the
remember what it was,
but I'm pretty
sure it was
No.
Claymation.
I'm Mr.
Hold on.
He Meister.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
a
Mr.
good one.
Son.
That's a good one.
That's
a good
honestly,
one.
I think that one is my favorite.
What's that? Chris Kringle or
Yeah.
something? That's a good
That-
one.
I fucking love that one.
That's a
remember
good one.
that.
That's like top 5 for me,
Yes.
probably. Honestly,
Yeah.
like
Forgot
for
about
real.
that.
I know we did like a top 10. That's
Yeah.
probably one of my top 5. I forgot about that one. That's a
I never forget about that
Kris
one.
Kringle, and then it's
Those
got
two
the
characters
that,
were my
yeah.
favorite. The
Yeah, I remember that as a kid.
Heatmeister and Coldmeister.
The
They're
That's the
brothers.
Coldmeister.
claymation one, right?
Claymation. I'm not sure what it's like. Stop
It's like- it's
motion
stop
motion,
something.
yeah.
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 Yeah, shit was nuts.
Seriously, the
banger.
best.
It's a
Yeah, no,
banger.
I remember seeing that on TV as a kid, and yeah, I remember I saw that and the Rudolph the
The
Red-Nosed.
Rudolph
yeah.
and the Island
That
of
one's pretty
Misfit
good.
Toys.
That one's
Yeah.
okay. Not as good as the,
Not
no,
as good as Kris Kringle.
So,
Don't
do you guys
remember
have
enough.
any like goals or anything for this upcoming new year?
Gain weight.
Gain weight, lose weight.
You can
Thick.
give me yours. I'll take it.
I want to
Shit,
stay
I'll
the
give it to
same
you.
weight just to shift the fat into muscle.
Oh, same.
I just want boobs.
I want to stay the
again.
same
I
weight.
wanna be a
All of the
tank.
I just want the
goals
weight to be
weight
different weight.
related.
Yeah.
I want a big ol' set of titties.
Yeah. Well, I'll give
It's
you
my
mine.
goal.
So. But no. So my goals this year, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it too much. Obviously, lose a little bit of weight. I'm in a couple weddings this year, so
A couple.
I'm in a couple
Oh,
weddings
yeah.
this
A
year.
Weddings-
few.
I'm in,
you're
like,
more
three.
than
Getting
more than
married.
two.
I'm in like 3
Neil's
this year.
getting married in like 4 days.
Are you in his?
Your cousin's getting married today.
Well, they're doing a low key one, but then
Uncle.
he's getting
Oh,
married
my
this
uncle,
week.
yeah,
your
my uncle's getting
your
married in a
uncle's
few
getting
hours.
married
Ugh.
in like 8 hours.
Yeah. No, he's getting married at 4:00,
Yeah, 4:00.
which
So
is
we got some time.
14 hours.
14 hours.
Yeah.
I'm terrible.
And I
at
gotta
math.
be there, so that'd be awesome. But yeah, I'm in a few weddings this year, so shed off a little pounds, donate some titty,
Donate some.
What about you guys?
Willful recipient.
Obviously, hopefully make a little bit more money this year.
Everyone.
Actually, I start school this year.
Ooh, where?
You were telling.
Oh, that's
Nice.
exciting.
Yeah, going back to get my master's starting.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
It's more broad than I didn't want to do.
Why are you so bougie? You already got your degree.
I just wanted a master's. Man.
He's
That's
like,
cool.
you know what? I served in the military. I
I'm
got
just
a
a hater.
bachelor's. I gotta get. I gotta one up everybody. And
I
have
mostly
three
want a
things.
master's
smarter
degree
than all of
because
Yeah.
people like
I'm
look at this country bumpkin. He's uneducated. I'm like, actually, sir, I have a master's degree.
Yeah.
That's like the only reason I want a
Yeah,
master's
no, that
degree.
is. I actually love the idea.
But anyway,
It's a great.
it's. So I'm happy that you're going back, though. I know that you've been talking about going back to school and stuff. You've been talking about it for
Yeah, I
like
started in March.
about a year and a half. So that's cool,
It's a
man.
courageous endeavor.
Thank you.
Knowledge.
How you gonna be able to juggle that with your job?
And your
well, I
girlfriend.
had the idea
Yeah.
because of being night shift in the wintertime. It might be slow enough that I can write papers and stuff at work.
Man.
But
you
it's
get
been
plenty
such
of days.
a warm
You get plenty
winter.
of days off too.
when
though.
does
I have a
does
lot
your
of time.
girlfriend work during the days though?
Yeah, she does.
So if you work night shift, when will you see your boo?
Well, I'll be here just as much. I'm working night shift now.
Okay.
I'm already working night shift.
Yeah,
have
he gets like 2 on, 2 off.
yeah, I have. Well, it's really
Well,
confusing.
not exactly, but
not
yeah.
exactly, but similar to that.
Yeah.
I have every
It's
other weekend
sporadic.
off.
Okay.
It'll. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here all day and
It
explain my
won't
yeah.
change.
confusing ass schedule.
It's very
It won't
confusing.
change as much as I'm thinking it will.
Yeah, no,
No.
it's no, it's not.
Are you doing online or what? I mean,
Yeah, it's a 2-year degree that's entirely online.
Oh, that's gonna be
They
hard.
2 year if it was full
Yeah,
time.
that-
I
that-
might spread it out to 4 years though
Yeah.
because I'm gonna do
Well, that's
like a
fine,
Do
part-time
you
though.
thing.
learn well online? Like no face-to-face instruction?
Yeah, I think I'll be able to. I think writing about it is what gets me because I end up getting if I'm interested in the topic, then I'll research all sorts of stuff and want to be thorough in my paper. So I end up learning by writing, and I at least in the Homeland Security program was a lot like that. I'm hoping this will be a lot like that because it's they're both under the College of Justice and Safety. So
See, I'm just one of those people, if I don't have someone right in front of me, like when I'm at work and I'm the only person in the office, it takes me 30 minutes to get started on actual work, because I don't have someone breathing down my neck like,
Yeah.
hey, bitch, it's time to work. I don't know how online school would work when you don't have like an instructor constantly being like, hey, you've got a due date or. And I think all master's programs are kind of like that. You know, you kind of work at your own pace, right?
Yeah, you just got to remember due dates and stuff, which I think that's what helped me out in college, though, is because I like to get shit over with.
Yeah, you just did it early.
So I would do everything as early as I could.
Yeah, I wish I had that quality.
Nope, I wait till the last
No,
minute.
super. Honestly, I didn't read a single fucking syllabus, and that was a mistake.
I skimmed them.
I skimmed every single one, and I should have fucking annotated them. Should have calendared
a lot of
all
them,
of
yeah.
those due dates because I failed a math class or two.
Yeah. Or 4.
2. I didn't make it to 4.
My worst subject in college was biology.
Oh, biology was one of my best.
Not do biology. I don't know what
Chemistry was
I think
really
it's
hard.
all the names.
Yeah.
I could not
Oh.
memorize the names
See,
of all the different things.
memorization, not a problem for me. Any sort of equations, though, so like physics, chemistry,
Yeah, I'm
math.
not good at math either.
I couldn't. I think physics was
English
the
was my
easiest
strong
of
suit.
those. English and history, my strong
Yeah, I could do
suits.
English,
But I've got a
history.
vagina, so that's pretty self-explanatory. We tend to do better on the social sciences.
Honestly, I took 2 semesters of Japanese, and it was actually really fun.
His cousin, I'm pretty sure, lives in Japan right now and is married to a Japanese woman. Learning, and when they first met, neither of them spoke a word of each other's language.
Yeah,
Really?
I don't know how you do that. But
Oh yeah, you were
Yeah,
telling
that's-
me about that.
That's love.
Well, Japanese is easier than you would think it would be.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
I
It
don't-
makes more sense than English.
Characters, I
Sorta,
think
kinda, yeah.
going from our alphabet to any other
The
alphabet
writing is the hard part.
would be the
Oh, yeah.
hardest part.
The
yes.
grammar
The
and the
symbols.
writing is the hard part.
Yeah, having
Pronunciation-
to learn a
pronunciation,
completely
I
new
don't know,
Pronunciation.
alphabet.
Pronunciation
How-
is the...
Yeah, speaking I don't think would be hard. It's the
That's the
reading
easy
and
part.
writing. Reading
Yeah.
and writing would be hard.
See, so you learn they have 3 alphabets. Well, they have 2 alphabets, and one of them is like hieroglyphics, the kanji. That's what people get tattoos of and stuff. That's the hardest part. Because I memorized the 2 alphabets, hiragana and katakana. I memorized them both. And if I could just read in all those, it'd
They
be
have
fine.
2 alphabets?
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. They're like 46.
Like one's more formal, I
one's-
assume?
So
I
there's
think
like
one's,
46
based off of-
characters.
One's based off like traditional Chinese, right?
Yeah, so one of them is any language that they use for any word that is original to Japan
Right.
that they
The
created
Japanese
or whatever.
language,
Then
like
they have
basic.
hiragana, and then if it's a foreign word, then they write
Introduced
it.
to their language.
And so it's like
Okay.
46 characters and 46 characters. I think it's 46.
Like
so
if
it's
you
literally
had, like,
the same.
If you had like a word like Ford, it would be I don't even know what it would be, but like Ford or something like
Or, yeah. So like,
that. Television.
like Tedobi
Yeah.
and
It's like the closest thing to their language.
yeah, and then coffee is like kohi.
Yeah.
And so that'd be katakana because that's a foreign language. And then anyways, the hard part is when you learn more, depending on grammar and all this, they integrate kanji into all that, and there are thousands of kanji symbols. And so it's like I know this symbol and this symbol, but you can't read it all because there's I know the symbol for like dog and sunset and very
Yeah.
specific words,
Yeah.
but then they'll use the same symbol for multiple different things depending on grammar and
I mean,
context.
just
Right.
the way we do
There's-
in English.
There's a way that you can they can write it out long, and then you can also have just like one symbol that means the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
confusing.
that's the same for like Mandarin. Is one symbol can
Yeah.
be one word or a whole fucking paragraph. Like
they
it could be
kind
a
of-
feeling even.
They don't
Hmm.
So I
alternate.
think that's weird.
They don't alternate in language like that, but the way that the language is structured, it's very similar.
Anything that doesn't have an Arabic alphabet, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Like Russian.
A Latin alphabet. Latin alphabet.
yeah.
Russian will get you with those backwards K's.
Dude, I
bro.
tried
The-
to, dude.
The Russian.
Dude, I was over
mm,
there on Duolingo, and I thought I
That
was
thing
hitting.
that
I
looks
thought I was
like an
hitting on the
N.
Yeah,
Russian.
bro.
Has anybody noticed that Arabic has a smiley face?
Yes, it's adorable.
Yeah,
It is adorable.
Yes,
It's
I
like a
love
weird
it.
one, yeah.
Yeah. Well, so usually it's slanted, but then when they have they have like the smiley face like this, but then if they have like block letters for like on a poster or something, it's just a smiley face.
Yeah.
It's just a full black
Yeah, 'cause
smiley
it's
face.
whatever the computer system will print.
They got a sad face too, apparently.
Yeah.
the whole. I
Yeah, I didn't notice that one before, but I did now.
It's made in Afghan. Made in Afghan.
That's what it says.
That's what it says.
Afghanian.
Yeah.
That's probably how. Yeah.
You have any other little topics? I think we're getting close to closing out. So when she comes back over here, we'll talk about something and then we'll end it off. But it's getting close to that time. I mean, Happy New Year's, guys. I mean,
Yeah, man.
dude,
Hopefully 2022 doesn't suck.
yeah. I mean,
Not off to a great start with old Betty White, though.
yeah. Well, we'll leave it in 2021. You know. So
Yeah, it's already over and done with.
it's already over and done with.
21's over.
R.I.P. Though. I mean, but you have another topic or
No, not really.
not really? Well, you guys, you see anything cray on the internet lately?
Just that bitch with Delta, bro. That fucking
Oh
lady on the
my
Delta
God.
flight. Did
Have
see
you
that
seen
shit?
that?
The milking the cat thing? Or
No, the lady who's like,
Oh my God, I've seen that too.
Yeah,
That's
Milking
a
the cat,
crazy video.
breastfeeding cat.
Yeah.
Breastfeeding a cat on the plane.
Yeah.
That was
but now this other bitch, bro, she was like yelling at this man. She had her mask down around her chin.
yeah, like down like okay.
COVID.
Ironic.
COVID.
COVID.
So she has the mask down around her chin, but she's yelling at this man to put on his mask.
Yeah. It's
So it's
mad.
like awkward at first, and then he's like, "Why don't you shut up, you bitch, Karen?" And the whole plane just starts fucking going off.
Going
They're
off,
like,
yeah.
"Hell yeah, bro!" So then it just escalates. This gay flight attendant gets involved. She punches this man in the face and then spits on him, and he's like, "Oh, you're going to jail now."
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like-
she spit on him, dude.
Because she spit
and
on
then
him.
and she's like, put your mask on. So the whole thing that had happened was like apparently it was an older gentleman. And apparently he was sitting there and like while he was eating and drinking or whatever on the plane, he didn't have his mask on and was like not putting his mask up in between drinking and eating. Whatever. That's here nor there. But she was yelling at him about that while she just had her mask pulled down and was just calling him all kind of
Yeah,
names.
bro.
And then he was just like, bitch,
Pot calling the kettle black.
yeah, put your mask up, you know? And then she came over there and spit on him.
And
Yeah, bro.
slapped him. She
Oh,
slapped
yeah,
him.
she did slap him.
But
yeah.
here's the best part. So when she slaps him, which is like maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds before she spits on him,
Yeah.
she slaps. The gay flight attendant sees it in this man's eyes. Like, he's about to get up and Ray Rice her across the fucking plane, bro. And he's like, Sir, please.
He pushes the bar
don't
cart into
do
her
that."
to keep
And
him
he
from
literally
punching her.
slams this fucking bar cart into this bitch. And then she spits on him.
Yeah, she spits on him.
And then yeah, bro.
Might have
I
been a
gotta see
direct
this
result.
video.
We don't know.
It's only like
Yeah.
4 minutes long. It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
We'll
show
watch
you
it.
here
I'll
in a
watch it
minute.
It's
after.
loud.
After we're done.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be an after.
Yeah, but like I don't know, man. I saw a lot of mixed reviews about it. You know, people were like, "Well, he should have had his mask on," and lots of people were shitting on her. But the amount of women that I saw that were just openly like, "I don't give a fuck. He should have just fucking beat the shit out of that bitch, dude."
I mean,
like I don't know, man.
We don't condone
You-
that.
you
We don't condone it,
no.
but I don't know
We
if I'd
don't
have been able
condone
to
it.
contain
I
it.
condone
But if
it. You
but-
spit in someone's face, you should expect to be punched.
Hey, I'll be honest right now.
When
That
we got
dude-
he,
no,
she's, theys,
listen.
thems, and theirs, a spitting in the face, it equals getting punched no
Look,
matter
If
what
I
you
spit in
are,
your
dude.
face, Elijah, I'd expect you to fucking punch the shit
I
out
would
of
never
me.
do that.
Because
But
it's rude.
what I will say is that that guy's wife was there with him.
She didn't even give a fuck. She was
Bro,
sitting there like,
if
"Damn."
I get spit on by another woman and I'm married, if my woman ain't out here swinging, I'm divorcing that woman, bro.
You could see the wife sitting next to him. You could see the terror on her face.
Yeah, she was definitely.
But you know,
She
you knew
didn't-
she was
you could
for
tell
it
she
when
didn't
he
know
calls
what to
her,
do.
when he starts
She's like,
calling her a bitch.
"My husband's
and
about to
she's
punch a
like,
woman
not
on a
doing
plane."
anything
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Like, he's like literally like, fuck you, bitch. And his wife's just sitting there like, shit. All right. Well,
Yeah, no,
you know, hey.
her wife. No, like if I am in his wife's situation, I'm thinking the same thing. Like
Tell me you
You're
wouldn't
about-
swing.
you're-
Tell me you wouldn't
you're about
swing.
to punch
I-
a woman on a plane,
yeah.
and I'm gonna have to back you up. That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking, and I'm
I don't
getting
know.
ready.
To be honest,
you
bro,
know?
Seffi has no filter. We will be in the
Yeah.
line at the grocery store.
Oh my God.
We'll be behind some like lady that's like 6'8" Amazon woman. She'll be like, I can't believe she's wearing that or some shit. I'm always ready to start swinging, bro, because I know one day she's gonna say it to the wrong
It's not
lady,
that
and that
I'm
lady's gonna
rude,
turn
it's
around and be
that
like, "What the
I-
fuck you say to me?"
I
And I'm gonna be like,
speak
"All right,
before I
bitch, let's
think."
go."
Also, I may be a little autistic, so
All right. Well, on
That's
that
like-
On that note,
on that note, on that
I'm a
note-
little retarded.
I'm a little
well,
All
Alex
right, well-
Jones.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's
Well,
fine.
on that note, guys, we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it an episode.
Happy New Year.
Happy
Happy New
New Year.
Year.
happy 2022.
Happy 2022.
Sounds weird.
Stay bricked up.
Stay bricked up.
Stay bricked
I don't know
up.
what that means. Stay bricked up.
Stay bricked up.
Have a happy New Year.
Someone's gonna
Happy,
explain
happy.
that to me right